Canada takes to the sky, clouds rolling by like cotton candy high. He lights up, his pipe stretching tight, floating free, gotta ease his mind. Wings spread wide through the blue, flying high, nothing else to do. In the cockpit, it's just him and the breeze, Captain Canada feeling at ease. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Turbulence can't shake his vibe, every puff makes him feel alive. He's the captain you can't confide, loving life and stretching time. Sunset glow as he climbs higher, heart beats to his own choir. With a grin, he takes another puff, for Captain C, no skies too tough. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you're all doing well. Happy Thursday afternoon, friends. Appreciate y'all being here. Hopefully everybody's having a great start to the week. Yuckfu, good to see you. Krill, good to see you. Greg, welcome. Skyworker, good to see you. MN Sportsman, welcome back. Renegades, good to see you. Randall, good to see you. Hello person, RJ, good to see you. Life Begins at 40, good to see you, man. The Gigliotis, welcome back. Strody, good to see you. Leonard Grant, good to see you. Quick Match, good to see you. Ken, welcome. Max Medcraft, good to see you, dude. Sushi, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Tony Baldo's in the house, good to see you, my friend. Lilo Pilot, welcome back. Harry Quinlan, good to see you. Jay, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Gary P, welcome back. Hope we're doing well. Apex, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Grant Glossop, good to see you, man. Grant, welcome back. Diabetic Lad, good to see you, dude. Good Men, good to see you. Bomb Tech, good to see you. Jonah, good to see you. Earl Boone, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Azil, good to see you. Nico, good to see you. Welcome back, friends. Thanks so much for coming to hang out, dude. Appreciate you guys, man. Hope everybody's, like I mentioned, doing well. Having a great week so far. We're almost through another week, friends. We're almost into the weekend. Hopefully you will enjoy this Thursday afternoon with me. We also are live this evening, Thursday evening. We're going to be doing a flight from Nashville to Toronto, taking advantage of the fully staffed ATC in Toronto. It is Thursdays in Toronto. If you didn't know, there's a VATSIM event every Thursday flying in and out of Toronto. Toronto is fully staffed with ground, tower, approach, departures, centers. Yeah, if you're looking for something to do in the evenings every Thursday, there is Thursdays in Toronto. I do my best to kind of promote it. Obviously, I understand not everybody is interested in watching me do like Canada ops and stuff like that, but I try and fly in at least every second Thursday into Montreal or Toronto or anywhere in that area we can pick up their ATC. Lots more traffic in the Toronto area, and the ATC is fantastic. And hey, who doesn't love flying into Toronto? Massive airport, Toronto Pearson. Just got a huge update as well by Fly Tampa. So, yeah, we'll be doing that. We got the new Nashville scenery that we flew into. Was it last week or the week before? The week before we flew in, not last week because we were in the 777 last week. So the week before, 2 weeks ago, we flew into the new Nashville Dominic design team. So we're going to be doing Air Canada Rouge, real world 319 ops from Nashville up to Toronto this evening. So if you guys are looking for something to do, please do join me this evening. We'll be at Nashville again to Toronto, Air Canada Rouge. Looks like the Fenix will not have the SDK before the 24 launch. It will only be available on the 21st of October for marketplace partners. Fenix isn't a marketplace partner, though, Lilo Pilot. Remember that. Fenix is a anyways, from what it was my understanding, Lilo Pilot, when I was at the event, is that anybody that wants the SDK can apply early, and then I don't know how they make their decision. I don't know, but my understanding was that it was just you had to apply if you wanted the SDK beforehand. They did mention that they will be making the SDK about a month before release. We're getting close to about a month before release. We're about a month and 2 weeks away from release. So, yeah. All my desktop icons and apps just deleted. Trying to fly with you now, but my flight was delayed due to the lack of apps available. Very weird. Well, you still may be able to search them, Miles. Like, if you come down here to your Windows search bar, you should still be able to, like, search for things, like down here, even everything, and then you can just right-click and create a shortcut. Maybe that's why. I don't know what's going on. That's a weird one. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope we hear the one guy who does ATC in Toronto, the lightning fast, our buddy. Yeah, he's unreal, man. I'm sure he'll be working tonight. Thursdays in Toronto. I'm sure he'll be there. Thursdays in Toronto is very cool. It is, yes, I agree. It's a great event every Thursday. He kept flying an hour and 15 minutes from Los Angeles International Airport to Vegas. Harry Reid on the 737-800, very foggy at LAX. Nice. Getting that early morning, the marine layer, they call it, I believe. Right now I'm doing that, but even some fully deleted? Jesus. That sounds like a hard drive issue. Fingers crossed it's not a hard drive issue for you, but it sounds like something went wrong on the hard drive. Tenure to Bobo, welcome back, man. Hope you're doing well, dude. Welcome, welcome, welcome. He is the GOAT, but don't fool around or joke around. He will have none of it. Correct. Yes. He's an awesome controller, man. Absolutely awesome controller. Welcome, Muffo. Hope you're doing well, man. Beluga, good to see you, dude. Welcome back as well. Captain McGee, good to see you, man. Welcome, welcome. All right, friends, let's do it. Let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. We're basically sitting cold and dark. The only thing I have is the battery and the ground power turned on. Haven't started boarding the aircraft. Haven't done anything. So we're going to do that all now together. We'll get this bad boy ready to go. Welcome inside the Airbus A319. If there's anything that I learned about flying this aircraft a couple weeks ago is I better start my flare early, and I better flare the aircraft, because if you don't flare this aircraft, she just goes kaboom on the ground. So fingers crossed we don't have any kabooms today. We have been out of the Airbus for 3 weeks now, so bear with me. I may have to get my feet wet here a little bit with this afternoon's flight and this evening's flight, get me back into flying the Airbus. We will be doing a split week this week, so we'll be spending some time in the 319 and we'll be spending some time in the 321 as well. I've got some cool flights planned for this week. I don't want to say much right now, but I've got some cool plans for this week. This weekend, kind of like a semi-long haul on Saturday-ish, kind of. So we'll see. We got some cool stuff. We need to check out the Johannesburg as well by Any Builds, which I believe is going to be on Sunday or Monday. So, GMC, yes, thank you. I was looking at things earlier, literally like 10 minutes before I went live, and I was like, I was fixing my, because I have a different overlay for my cameras with the yoke and the joystick, and I was sitting here and I was looking at it, and I was like, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate you, dude. It is a brand new month. C2A.
Seat_2A donated $3 Canadian. Just seeing if I can pet that dog yet. Also, no Discord notification. Blame Dan.
What happened with... Oh, did I not press enter in the Discord notification area? Hold on. No, I didn't even... hold on. Bear with me. Announcements at everyone. Sorry, I don't know why I didn't do this morning. But yes, we are going to blame Dan. Can't be my fault. All right, there we go. Now that's done. Cool. Thank you, AJ. Appreciate you, my friend. Huge no floaties to you, my amigo. Mitchell Taylor, 30 months as well. Thank you very much for 30 months. That is incredibly kind. Truly do appreciate you, my friend. And we've got Anders celebrating 2 months as well. Huge no floaties to you. Says 2 months since I discovered my favorite flight sim channel. Thank you, Cap. Really enjoy your streams. Now, can I pet that dog? Huge no floaties to you, my friend. I feel like I owe Seat 2A a pet that dog. So.
Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
We still haven't figured out. By the way, C2A, we still haven't figured out how to get that for whenever a PayPal donation goes through. There has to be a way, because we've set it as like the ringtone, like that ding ding. So there has to be a way that we can change it to "Can I pet that dog?" So I promise that I will look further into it. When Dan and I looked, we couldn't figure it out. We couldn't figure out what the hell was going on, because it like doesn't even show up as an option in Streamlabs. There's nothing that allows. I don't know, dude. It's weird as all hell. I don't even know how I originally set it up. I don't know how it's reading it. I don't know how it even knows that the donations are going through it. Anyways, we will. I promise I'll look into it further. To be fair, I didn't even really remember all that much over the last couple days. Just been crazy busy, man. I promise that I will look into that. And if not, I won't. We'll let Dan look into it, because Dan will definitely figure that one out. So thanks for support, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Huge no floaties to Seat 2A in chat. And then, of course, Mitchell Taylor celebrating 30 months. Unbelievably kind. Thank you, Mitchell. And Anders with 2 months as well, enjoying the content. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate you guys. Cool. Let's go to our Fenix tab. Let's import our flight plan. Beautiful. PHL to BDL. There's been a lot of requests, actually, for me to fly to Bradley, Windsor Locks. It's been a very long time since we've been here. Like, I want to say we're definitely over a year, maybe even close to 2 years the last time we flew into Bradley. I think the last time we flew into Bradley was when like the Aerosoft RJ came out. I think we were doing some Air Canada ops into there. It's been a very long time, so I'm looking forward to today. Let's do an IT flight request. Beautiful. We'll let it fill that in today. We've got AJ with a $3 donation.
Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
Today is also fixed flight Tampa class 26 liters day and day rack.
Is it really fix Fly Tampa KLAS 26? What, did they push out an update? Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much. You may pet that dog. Thank you very much. It's so ridiculous, dude. I wonder how long we're going to keep that in here, man. That's just so absolutely ridiculous. It's hilarious. We are American 1570 today. We're going to go with a cost index initially of 5, and we're going up to 29,000 feet today. Flight level 290. We're actually going to fly right past New York City as well. So if you look at our flight plan here today, JFK is actually a waypoint. We're going to fly right over top of JFK, so it should be pretty cool. Looks like Boston Center's online as well, and Boston does cover Windsor Locks area, so we'll definitely, fingers crossed, hopefully get some ATC into Windsor Locks Bradley International today. Cool. Everything looks good there. I'm happy with all of that. This page looks good. Let's go to our init B page, and we'll save that there for a second. Let's go to our mass and balance tab here today. 129 passengers, 1,900 kilos of cargo, 5,200 kilograms of fuel. We're going to go and load aircraft, and we're going to use GSX. Beautiful. Let GSX take care of all that fun stuff. Doing this right now. Boston Center is on. Yes, very nice. Davis dropping the $2 donation with his weird pear emoji thing that he does. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much for the support. I appreciate you. That is incredibly kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Wasn't sure whether to wait for the new AMD chip. Don't know much about them. I would be waiting. If anybody's looking at building a PC right now, just wait. Both AMD and Intel are announcing new chips like within the next couple of weeks. I would be waiting. I would be waiting. Not Davis being weird. Who would have thunk it? Again, huge no floaties. I don't know. Did it even play the thing, Davis? I didn't even think it played the Can I Pet That Dog? Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, man. BDL is my home airport, and I work there. Very cool. Very neat indeed. Chips, crisps. I like crisps and chips. He got it. No, he got the no petting the dog. Weird. I don't know why. Oh, because it doesn't even look like it's. Yeah, it hasn't even registered his donation coming in yet. Maybe it will eventually. Does anyone know about FT Sim Sounds not accepting new members right now? Yes, I don't know what's going on with that, Austin. I got an email the other day saying that he has paused his Patreon, so you can't become a member. I wonder if he does it for tax purposes. Is it the next one from the 7800X3D? Correct. The I think it's, what is it, the 97X3D or something like that? 9700X3D? I can't remember which one it is, but yeah.
Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
Ken!
Can I pet that dog?
Thanks for giving Jen the B-Day tip. Love the Logitech radio panel.
Hey, my man. Huge snow floaties to you, dude. Glad I could help out. Yes, she reached out to me on Instagram, and I was luckily able to see the message and do my best to help out. I'm glad you are enjoying it, my friend. Again, happy birthday to you, or belated birthday, whatever it may be. Congratulations on the new hardware, man. It's absolutely fantastic. A lot of fun. I think you'll, especially flying on like VATSIM and stuff like that, you'll absolutely love it, man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind. He got one of my sim graphic settings, high-end preset, and then scroll down, clouds to ultra, trees and bushes to low. Yeah. Flying Frankfurt to LAX tomorrow on Condor's 330. Very excited to try it out. Is this a real world flight, or is this in the simulator world? Either way, that's pretty cool, but I'm just curious. Excuse me. Cool. Upstairs and overhead. Let's start working on some things. Adir's left side, right side, and center all to the nav position. Good. Let's get our caps on. Good. Ground control can go on. Good. Crew supply can go on. Nav and logo lights on. Let's get some brightness up here on the overhead panel. No smoking to the auto position, and we will arm our emergency exits. Beautiful. The aircraft is loading. Passengers are boarding. Back to our knit ref. Everything's looking good there. Initialization should have begun, so it's got sub 7 minutes, so that's perfect. Cool. That would be IRL. Nice. Well, enjoy your flight, man, and enjoy your vacation from Frankfurt to LAX, man. You coming on vacation? You going for work? PHL departures now. What are the winds doing? Winds were a little bit weird earlier. They're showing variable at 3 knots. All right. Well, let's go to flight radar and let's see which aircraft. Let's see which runway they're departing in and out of for Philadelphia, and it looks like they are departing on the 27s and arriving on the 27s. So we're going to depart on the 27s, chat. Oh.
Can I pet that dog?
Pet that dog.
Can I pet that dog?
I thought it was medium bush.
Low bushes, baby. Although the new sim, I think we're going to keep it on like medium or high, because the bushes and trees and everything in the new sim looks absolutely unbelievable. Travis, huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very, very much for the support. Incredibly kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you, buddy. I'm going to get you up on that leaderboard with the $20 donation. Guys, could we get some love and chat for Mr. Travis dropping the $20? First one up here on the leaderboard. I guess I could also put C2A up there as well, get him up on the leaderboard. I don't know how long these will all last, but we can get him up there as well. Let's put C2A as well. C2A.
Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
Nice.
Can I pet that dog?
C2A.
Hey, Bradley, my home airport. Thanks for flying into Bradley again, Cap.
Hey,
I'm
nice.
going to say my 3 favorite words. Go Sens go.
It's been a while. Actually, I guess we have to take you out of there. Go Sens go. I know. It's been a while, Sports Zone. Thank you for the support, my friend. I appreciate you. I'm going to get you up on that leaderboard then as well. Huge no floaties to you. Yes, it's been quite a while since we've flown into Bradley International. I was talking about that earlier. I feel like it's been at least... Jeez, man, I don't know how long. I feel like it's been at least 2 years, a year and a half, 2 years since we've flown into Bradley. Kind of the problem with it being right there with New York and Boston and everything in between, right? So there we go. We got the leaderboard up there. Travis, thank you again, man, for the 20 bones. Sports Zone, thank you for the 5 bones. Ken, thank you for the 5 bones as well. I just did 2 fantasy hockey drafts last week, and I ended up with so many sends. Hey, baby, let's go. I know who you'll be watching this year then. Looking at the departures, looks like we're going to depart on 27 left. So let's plug that in here. 27 left. We're going to be on the Philly 3 departure. We'll insert that. Beautiful. Let's go to BDL. We're going to go to arrivals. into BDL this afternoon. If we look at our weather, winds are 230 at 4, 10-mile visibility. Few at 2,500, broken at 3, broken at 6, 22 degrees, 3013 on the altimeter. Okay, I guess with those winds, we're going to plan runway 24. That would be the most into wind landing. So runway 24, we're going to be on the Deer Park 3 arrival, which I believe is actually isn't this an arrival into the Deer Park 3? No, never mind. I'm thinking of just the Deer Park VOR. I think this is part of the departure out of Kennedy or LaGuardia. I think it's out of Kennedy. This is the Deer Park, or it's an arrival into Kennedy, but I think it's on the departure as well. Anyways, the Deer Park 3 arrival, which you can see will require radar vectors from Briss to final, so they'll either give us this side or probably send us around and like that in for runway 24. So Deer Park 3 arrival, good. We are going to have ATC, so don't worry. We should get vectors. We should have radio vectors into there. We're going to take it via DPK, which is actually Deer Park, good. And then our approach vias today, where the hell is Kibby? Arrivals, ILS 24, I'm assuming that's the last waypoint. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we'll take Kibby, and then we'll expect radar vectors from Kibby, or to Kibby, sorry. And then we can go ahead and figure that one out. So here it looks like there's like a hold. We're just going to exit that, insert that, and then we'll just have to remember after Briss, it's going to be a radar vector. I don't know why there's a hold. Again, I'm going to exit that. I don't know why it's putting a hold. I think I deleted the wrong one, so I'm just going to reinsert that as Kibby above Surly. Kib, was it 2 B's? Is that how it was? Kibby? Yes. I'm going to put Kibby into there. Wrong place, no problem. Kibby into there. Good. Clear. Good. Okay. There we go. Now there's no silly hold on it. Okay, cool. Everything looks good there. I'm happy with our flight plan. Let's go back to our NATREF. We've already got our Castevens. We've got our cruise flight level as well, so that's good. We're just waiting on the baggage to finish loading up. Looks like they're almost done there, and it looks like we're almost done with the passenger boarding as well. We've got about, what's that, 17 more passengers left to board the aircraft, so we're almost done with that. Beautiful. Let's go Brewers. Actually, that would be a good place to fly, up in Milwaukee. We haven't flown to Milwaukee in a while since I think the release of the aircraft. So that could be a good one.
Seat_2A donated $3 So, if your waypoint is Briss, is there any chance that you can cut it a little short? I don't think it's a flyover waypoint. Just the tip.
This motherfucker, man. I was waiting until somebody picked that one up, but of course it had to be Seat 2A who picked that one up. So, god damn it, dude. Huge no floaties to you, C2A. Thank you for another $3 donation, my friend. Incredibly kind. I will get you up here onto that leaderboard. This guy, man. Absolute madman. Absolute madman. Guys, can we get some love and chat for C2A? I see a lot of people probably don't understand. But thank you for the support, my friend. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, buddy. Huge no floaties to you, my man. Thanks, buddy. Up on that leaderboard is Mr. Seat 2A. Wonderful. Okay, now we're just waiting for the fuel truck, chat. So what we can do is we can come down here. We'll go to ground services. I'm going to close those 2 doors. We don't need those open anymore. Chalks and cones, our left main door is open, and we still are connected to the GPU. No point in refueling the aircraft, or sorry, no point in spooling up the APU as we are still waiting for the refueling. So, yeah. Are you on time for the stream? You are. This is the first leg. We're just getting fueled up. We are getting ready to rock and roll here. We should be pushing back momentarily out of Philadelphia en route to Windsor Locks for the first time in a very long time. Should be a fun one today. Freddie, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday afternoon, my friend. Appreciate you being here. Is there a third leg? Nope, there's no third leg. We're doing another flight this evening, though. So once this stream ends, after a couple hours, I will be live again, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific. I think that's 11 p.m. UK time. And we're flying from Nashville to Toronto, Real World Air Canada Rouge. I don't know if we've flown Rouge in the 319 yet either. So, hey Cap, have you tried the A320 Neo after the latest avionics update? It's somehow worse. I haven't heard that, Jack. I've had a lot of people reach out to me telling me that it's much better now. So I actually may check that out. I don't know if we'll do it this week, maybe next week. We'll see what we end up doing. Next week, I kind of want to do a cargo week. I kind of want to do the MD-11 and the A300 again. It's been a while. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe the following week, we can jump into it and check it out. But yeah. Any opinions on the Rex Atmos? No, I mean, I've seen some screenshots. I've seen some videos, Sven. It looks good. It looks okay. I like the price tag. I think they did a great job kind of not pricing this to the point where they're pricing out a lot of people. I think it's like $14.50 or something like that. So very a very affordable add-on, if you will. My only concern is just with the shelf life of 2020, kind of, with 2024 right around the corner, which I think is going to offer a lot of the same visuals that you're getting with Rex Atmos. I just don't know if it's really worth it. Now, that being said, with 2020 still being fully accessible and probably going to be the simulator for the next couple of months as we get all the third-party developers bringing over their aircraft to 2024 to take advantage of the new ground physics and flight model and stuff like that. Is it worth it to pick it up for the couple of months that I'm sure we're still going to be using 2020? Because don't forget, chat, like the sim's going to come out. It's not automatically we're never going to use Microsoft 2020 anymore, right? Like I said, I still think that we're going to kind of bounce week to week. I think we're going to spend a week in 2020 flying our 777s, 737s, A319s, 21s, and stuff like that. And then I think we'll spend a week in the new simulator, kind of looking at some of the new, like I was mentioning, the career mode and stuff like that. So maybe it might be worth it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about it. I could probably reach out to Rex and get a review copy. Maybe that's something that I'll do. Maybe I can just get a review copy and then we can all review it together and I can let you do. But I mean, I have seen some of the screenshots and I mean, the biggest thing that I think I like about it is that it removes these kind of like super dark colored clouds, right? Like where I think we can all agree, like the clouds shouldn't be this dark. Like these almost look like volcanic ash, you know what I mean? Like they're too dark, and I think we can all agree on that. And it's not all the clouds, because you can tell some of them are done correctly. It's just some of the clouds end up being just way too dark. Like the sun's not even breaking through, like on stuff like that. And I do like that the Rex Atmos seems to kind of fix that and kind of get away from those crazy dark clouds. So we'll see. Yeah. Why not just use an NVIDIA filter? You could use an NVIDIA filter as well. Sure. Yeah. I mean, really, that's what it is, right? CST, like, let's be real. It's just a filter, right? Like, I don't know how they're doing it, but I do agree that the Rex Atmos seems to just be almost like a tweaked NVIDIA filter that they put over. But yeah, the density of the clouds is too high. That's why the thick ones are so dark. Interesting. It seems to be fixed for Microsoft 2024, but again, I guess we'll have to wait and see. I just flipped my vape and then caught it between two fingers like that. Cap, will you fly this week the AnyBuilds E320? No, Diego, somebody was asking earlier. No, it won't be this week. Yeah, it won't be this week, my friend. VKG, what's up, my friend? Thank you very much for your first class subscription. Welcome aboard, my friend. Huge no floaties to you, VJK. I don't know why I'm having issues saying that today. Brian, let's just call you Brian, because apparently my brain isn't working on this Thursday afternoon. Brian, thank you for your first class subscription, my friend. I appreciate you, dude. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Guys, let's get some love and chat for our brand new member, Brian. Hopefully he's going to enjoy his custom emojis and, of course, building up his rank in chat. Thank you very much, my friend. Welcome aboard, man. Welcome to the green team. Somebody get that man a cold beverage up in first class. Add it to the resume. Exactly. Hello, Captain. How you doing today? Yusuf, I'm doing well, man. Thanks for asking. Even Chewy says he doesn't know how Rex Atmos is doing what they're doing and advises against getting it. That's interesting. Why would he advise against getting it? Well, like, I mean, other than the reasons what I just said, because, like, we have a new simulator coming out in a month and a half, and I think you have to be very, very vigilant of the add-ons that you're purchasing when you could be purchasing them for the new simulator, so... But, yeah. GMC, my man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you for the support. Incredibly kind. There's cold beverages? Absolutely. The members-only waiting lounge. Before every flight, first-class members and business-class members are able to grab beverages, and we serve muffins and bananas, and, yeah, all in the waiting lounge before we call it the premium lounge you guys have access to. Beverages, orange juice, soda pop, all kinds of good things. Evening Cap just got back from college. Need to do a flight before 8 p.m. UK time. Any ideas? I have no clue. What time is it now? You're what, 5:30? I don't know. Got some time to do one. I don't know. Tasty beverages. Oh yes, there are Biscoffs. We even have Biscoff ice cream for you guys. Little one scoop. Yeah. Atmos hacks the EXE. How does that work, Lilo? Is it kind of like the frame gen mod? Same type of thing? Or it does some weird stuff in the background? 2-ply toilet paper. 3-ply, baby. 3-ply. Just for you guys. Everclear Moonshine. Nice. Andreas, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Just got back from your cross-country IRL. Very nice, my friend. Very, very, very nice. All right, I believe that the aircraft is fully boarded. We have the fuel. I don't know why it's showing that we don't have the correct amount of cargo. Okay, we're going to reset all... That's a weird one. I don't know what was going on with the cargo there. It looked like it only boarded half the cargo, but we definitely added all of the cargo. We're just going to load the aircraft. We're going to go instant. I wonder if it's a GSX bug, but there we go. Now we've got the correct weights and balances in there. Wonderful. Let's send all of that data down here to the McDo. Let's go to our Init B page. We'll confirm that everything looks good over there. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I meant Init B page. Please. There we go. Nice. Cool. 54.2, 29.5, 5.3 on the fuel. So all of that looks good. Wonderful. Let's go to our performance page. Let's grab some perf numbers. While we're grabbing perf numbers, we'll go ahead and spool up the APU. Let's go to our departure page here. We are departing Philadelphia. We are expecting runway 27 left for our departure. Surface conditions are dry for now. We're doing a flaps 1 departure. Force toga no, anti-ice off, packs will be on. We'll sync the load sheet, we'll sync the live weather. We'll hit the magic barrow key and we'll go and calculate some numbers. 48, 48, 51, 1/up, 06, 68 on the flex, and acceleration is 1510. All of that looks good. Let's send that all down to the McDo. All of that will get plugged in. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and spool the APU now. Beautiful. We'll get the fuel pumps to the on position. We'll wait for the APU to be spooled up before we get the passenger signs on, but everything else is looking good upstairs, friends, and we're almost ready to rock and roll. Squawk code in here from Auto ATC was 1157. 1157. We'll turn that on and reporting. Beautiful. We'll go TARA. Good. Actually, I'm just going to go TA. There we go. I don't need resolution. Okay. Looks good there. That's done. That's done. Let's go to .CTAF KPHL. CTAF frequency is going to be 18.5. Let's plug up 18.5 for our CTAF frequency. That's right, flying in North America, you have to use your CTAF frequency, chat. Sonny, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Philip, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Jesse, good to see you, man. Happy Thursday, my friend. Appreciate you being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. I think we're good to go. Upstairs, APU bleed goes on. External power goes off. Seatbelt signs go on. Beacon light goes on. Nice. Let's get the hell out of here, chat, shall we? Let's go check out our load sheets. I know it's going to be weird because I accepted multiple load sheets just because it got a little bit messed up there. I don't know why. It was only boarding the first half of the aircraft.
We are ready for pushback.
Alrighty, beautiful. There we go. All of our load sheets are done and ready to go. Nice. It hacks values within the sim. Interesting. So essentially what they've done is they've just changed the default. So basically they've just changed parameters within the simulator that will only work if their app is running. Got you. GMC, thank you again for 5 gifted members, man. Absolutely incredible. Every single stream coming in with the donations. What a guy, man. What an absolute legend. What's your favorite add-on / mod in the sim? Ooh, there's a couple ones that are just, you gotta have, man. I mean, you gotta get yourself a decent third-party aircraft. So, I mean, you're going with the Fenix, you're going with the PMDG, the Innie builds, the TFDI, the Just Flight. Get yourself a solid third-party aircraft. Navigraph, again, another, in my opinion, must-have tool, especially if you're flying online. Navigraph. Another tool that I feel is a must-have in the simulator, FS Realistic, again, must-have in the simulator. It's just, it adds so much immersion between engine start noises, sounds, visually shaking the camera, the touchdown effect. I mean, I would pay $20 for this just to have the touchdown effect with the sounds and then the way that it reacts. I think it has to be like that. Also, another add-on that I've recently only started using, but again is kind of like a must-have, is RealCat Turb. I think that this is a must-have, especially with the fact that it adds cloud turbulence. It's a must-have in my opinion, and it does the en-route turbulence scaler, the train scaler, everything. I feel that this is a must-have as well. There's a lot of programs now that I feel like there's must-haves. All right, it's yelling at me to close the main left door. I don't know why the main left door was not closed, so we'll go to ground services. We'll close it ourselves. There we go. We're going to go facing south on the ramp. We're just going to confirm that there is nobody around us and we're looking good to go, which we are. Beautiful. Let's go park brake off. I'll turn up the sounds for us. All right. And we're good to go here, friends. So let's go. Let's start the clock here on the block time. We'll hit the run button. Beautiful. We'll go engine mode selector to the start position, which we've done, and we'll go ahead and fire up engine number 2. Enjoy, my friends. Today, Sim Market removed Atmos. Jesus. Rex can't just... That's weird, huh? That's an odd one. I wonder if it's a request. Like it was requested to be taken down or something. Flying Cube, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. World Flight's only a month away. Wild, man. Absolutely wild, dude. I cannot wait. Cannot wait, my friend. It's going to be an absolute blast this year. I only have one concern right now, and that's Daisy. That's really my only concern when it comes to World Flight. Being away for a week in her current condition with everything that's been going on. That's the only thing that's kind of stressing me out right now. But we'll have to wait and see, man. We'll have to make some decisions when the time comes. But yeah. Can they remove the Bredoc too? Nice. They were using cracking files they weren't supposed to, I guess. Well, I wasn't sure they were using cracking files, like what Lilo Pilot was saying. Is it looks like in order to get it to work, they've probably gone in and accessed files that Asobo probably doesn't want them to access. That would be my guess. Is they've gone in and they've tweaked files that probably they didn't make and build themselves. So, yeah. All right, let's introduce field number 1. PTU barking away. Flying Cube, you can always check in the video description, man. I always update every stream. I let you know exactly what scenery I'm using. And you can say, you can also put exclamation point scenery in chat, which will bring in a Nightbot command for you. Nice and easy, on demand for you. It just makes it easier for me, and I don't have to keep like repeating it, right? Like, hey guys, this is the MK Studios Philadelphia. You can just do boom, 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 you know? Well, that's what it looks like, good man. I don't want to accuse them of doing anything, but that's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like what they've done. I have no clue if that's what they've done, but that's what it sounds like they've done. It sounds like they've gone in and they've changed files that they probably didn't have access to in order to get this to work properly, but I don't know, you know? Are the winglets out for the Fenix yet? Not yet, Andres. No. Not yet, my friend. Alright, we got a good 2 engines. Got our flap set. Let's go auto brake over to max RTO. Let's go ground spoilers armed. And we're looking for a trim value of up 0.6. Bump that over to there. There's up 0.6. Beautiful. Looking good, my friends. Everything is plugged into there. V-speeds, everything looks great. Everything's dashed out on our front of us. Good. APU can come off. APU bleed can go off. Beacon lights and nav and logos are on. Let's get our nose light on, and let's go and park brake off, and let's go and taxi ourselves over to runway 27 left. We're going to come out here. We're going to go Quebec Kilo Mike. No, let's go Quebec Kilo November, and then we can take Sierra 3 or yeah, we'll just take Sierra 3 for departure. Nice and easy. Cool. Let's do it, friends. For me, it's available on SimMarket. Yes, it sounds like it's being taken down. It's still available right now for download, but it sounds like it's being taken down. I don't know. Again, I haven't seen any of this. I'm just going off of what chat is telling me. So, I don't know. Hey, Gap, use the same weather presets on each flight. It looks like the same yellowish. Do you use the same weather preset? What? I always fly live weather. We're always on live weather. Always. The only thing I change is live time sometimes. Yeah, I'm always running live weather. So I don't use a preset for weather. It's always on live weather. Made it just time for taxi. Horrible dribbler, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, bud. Alright, now where does this take us out at? Quebec should be right in front of us. This should be Quebec. We'll make a slight left turn, or sorry, 90-degree left turn onto Kilo, and then a right turn 90 degrees onto November, crossing the runways. We are on CTAF, so we are listening for any traffic. As long as we don't see any traffic, we should be good. I see an American 319 departing in front of us, so that is good. Or is he arriving? He might be arriving. No, he's departing for sure. Yeah, he's departing. Okay. Clear left. Clear right. Home from work, and the Windwing FCU is waiting for you. Hey, nice, dude. Enjoy that, man. Enjoy it. Let me know how it goes. I'm excited to get the PMDG 777 tomorrow. Nice. Congratulations. Wonderful aircraft. You'll enjoy it. Are you ready for hockey? I am, dude. I'm done with this preseason shit already, man. Everybody's getting injured. I'm ready, man. I'm ready for it. Ding the cabin. Takeoff config test. Good. We're just missing the predictive wind shear system, so we'll go auto and on. Also get the GCS over to auto as well. Good. For the traffic, American 1570 crossing 27 right, Philly. All right, beautiful. Pretty disappointed that the eBuilds 350 won't come to 2020, but I understand the reasoning. Hopefully this doesn't set a trend of devs moving away from 2020 yet. there's still a lot of things being developed for 2020, Wyatt, but I think now is you're going to start to see things get shifted over to 2024. I mean, that's going to be the sim for the next 4 or 5 years, right? So the quicker the devs can get everything brought over, probably the quicker they can start making more revenue and generate more income based off of the new people switching over and coming to 2024, right? So you make a great pilot one day if you choose to. I don't think I ever will choose to be honest with you, Joseph. Now, never say never. Right? Never say never. At some point in my life, I'd love to go get like my PPL or something like that. You know what I mean? Like when I'm a little bit older, maybe I'm not streaming anymore, or God knows, right? I'd love to maybe do the PPL thing, even take you guys instead of like, maybe transition from live streaming to like making videos or something like that at some point. So I'd like to go down that avenue at some point. I think that would be really cool. But as far as like commercially and stuff like that, no, I'm okay. All right, he's taking off 27 left. We're going to hold short for him. Beautiful. Hope there's a possibility for taxi cams in 2024. PUBG couldn't add into 777 because of sim limitations. Yeah, I don't know. We've only ever had it, well, I've only ever tried it in X-Plane, and even in X-Plane, like, it's not done very well. I forget which airplane has it. I think it's the Fenix, the Tollus 319, I think it is. Philly traffic, American 1570 lining up runway 27 left Philly. Yeah, I think the Tollus has it in the 340, but it's not like really implemented very well. Like it's just a static camera, but like the nose wheel doesn't move, nothing kind of, yeah, it's kind of just not much point to it. All right, lights are on, we're looking good. It's on the 340 600. There you go. Joseph, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. PUBG has it on their 777 and P3D. Interesting. Okay. Well, maybe they do plan on adding it then. Maybe it's, maybe it'll be added in an update or something like that. Who knows? So much smaller of an airplane than what we've been flying for the last week, chat. It's so weird, man. I got it, like, the weirdest thing, I don't know if you guys will agree with me, I'm sure a lot of you also fly a bunch of different aircraft, but to me the weirdest thing is like going from flying like a 777 or a 787 to flying like a 737 or like a little Airbus. One, you're so much lower to the ground, so my depth perception for the first couple flights is so off because my view angle, what I'm used to looking at for the last week, has been so much higher than what we're looking at right now. So it's just funny, man. It's always such a cool, different visual. Now, we're on the Philadelphia 3 departure. There's ditch, so we're going to be making a left turn, ditch, and then ditch on course. So we'll probably wait till about 3,000 feet, and then we'll make the left turn in and around to ditch. I think that's what we're going to be doing. Are we doing the return trip? We are doing the return trip. Yes, we're going to Windsor Locks, Bradley International, and then we're going to come back here to Philadelphia. So it is a round trip today. Philly traffic, American 1570 departing runway 27 left Philly. All right, joystick cam comes on. Y'all ready to rock and roll? Let's do it. Sounds are going up. Let's have some fun here, friends. Throttle's up to about 40%. Beautiful. We'll hold them. We're stable. We're looking good. Let's get slight nose down pressure here on our side stick to help our nose wheel from bouncing up. Wonderful. Chronos coming on. Let's go flying. Manflex 68 SRS runway auto thrust. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive. Knots, we're neutral. V1, rotate. Positive rate. Gears going up. Follow your flight directors. Maintain runway heading 3,000 feet. God, I forgot how big of a rocket ship this thing is, dude. The sounds in this aircraft are absolutely incredible. Throttles to climb. There's not going to be any derate because we had a pretty derated takeoff already. Climb mode is in. We'll bring the nose down. We'll start gaining some speed. Remember, 3,000 feet, and then we'll make a left turn. I'm actually going to pull runway heading right now. I'm also going to bug up cruise altitude, which is 29,000 feet. And then passing through 3,000 here, we'll make a left turn. And we'll go direct. Alright, there's 3,000. Let's start a left turn. There's 200 knots. Let's go flaps clean. And then we'll send ourselves direct to ditch. And we'll insert that. Beautiful. Now the aircraft is direct ditch. Flaps are clean. We're looking real good. Runway turnoffs can come off. Nose light can come off. And our wing lights can come off. Start bringing that sound back down here ever so slightly. Beautiful. Looking good. Continue that left turn all the way around. Ground spoilers are disarmed. Do you think the sharklets will be released this month? I have no clue, man. You know, if there's one thing that I've learned coming to, about Fenix is, like, they don't release anything on nobody else's schedule and timeline. They release the products whenever they're ready to release the products and they feel that it's satisfactory. So I have no clue, man. I really, really have no clue. Now that Phoenix released their 319 and 321, what aircraft do you think they could do another Microsoft plane? I have no clue, man, to be honest with you. Obviously, staying in the Airbus realm is really what they should be doing. Maybe they'll make a 330. I don't know, man. A321neo, XLR, and LR probably what's going to be next. That's the thing that makes the most sense. Yeah, who knows, man? They may go completely off the wall and make something completely different. Who really knows? All right, 9,000 feet. Autopilot 1 is on. Bring you guys back up to the flight deck. Beautiful. I think I saw somewhere that they weren't considering the Neos, which is wild. I don't know why you wouldn't consider that. Maybe you can't make enough money because it's not like a standalone product. Sonny, that would be the only thing, right? They just did an add-on. Maybe they're looking for, you know, full money again for a product. I don't know. Was that somebody using guard frequency, which is 21.5? Small pilot, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, bud. Good to see you, my amigo. Meow. Those clouds. The meow frequency? Correct. Correct. Alrighty, 10,000, lights are off. I'm gonna keep the seatbelts till we just get up and above some of this fun stuff here because it looks like it might still get a little bit nasty. Wouldn't mind them taking a stab at the ERJs. Maybe. I don't know, dude. I just feel every ERJ that's out for every sim is just so subpar. Alright. Looks looks like we're up and through most of that cloud, so we'll go to the...
Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
Tamir, thank you
Yeah.
very much, man. Appreciate you, dude. Dropping the $14 donation with a meow. Huge no floaties to Tamir. Thank you very much, man. Truly do appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Guys, let's get some love and chat for Tamir. Dropping the $14 donation. Appreciate you, amigo. Thank you, man. Meow. Q400. Someone's making a Q400. We're supposed to be getting it for Microsoft 2024. But I do agree. A Q400 would be absolutely amazing. 100% agree with you, my amigo. 100% agree. Tamir, thank you again, my friend. Appreciate you, dude. Incredibly kind. I'm going to pop you up there for the $14 donation. Save some space. Huge no floaties, man. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it, man. We'll get that up in there like that. Beautiful. There we go. Did you catch XP stream last night? Flying the X-Craft E190 looked pretty good. Yeah, I own them, Will. They're okay, man. I mean, like I said, they're okay. They don't. They definitely don't get me excited to fly the Embraer. That's for sure. I don't even. Maybe it's just the Embraer as like an aircraft as a whole that I'm just not very, very satisfied about. You know what I mean? He is verified. He's big time now, man. He's bigger than all of us live streamers. Captain Will has cracked the code of the YouTube algorithm shorts flight sim content. Gamerboy, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Quentin, good to see you, dude. How do you feel about the CRJs? I love the CRJs. They need an update so badly, man. So badly. The biggest live streamer that doesn't live stream. Don't worry, he's getting back into it. Now that he's got the check mark and he probably applied for the plaque, he's on his way, man.
CPT Lee donated $6 Canadian and 77 cents. Rough. CPT Lee is back in the building finally. Meow.
Huge no floaties to you, Captain Lee. Thank you very much for support, my friend. Meow. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. The check mark feels weird. Did they just give it to you, or did you have to apply for the check mark? Or did they just give you the check mark once you got it? Did you also apply for your 100K plaque? Your nice YouTube plaque? I wanted to get to 100K, but I can't get over 65K. It's tough, man. It's tough, dude. Like I said, if you're not out there actively uploading, like Will went so crazy, dude, like you don't even understand. Like people don't understand the amount of content and the amount of hours that Will put in to get to 100,000 subscribers. Like it was insane, man. The guy was literally posting videos every single day for like almost a year. Every single day was posting a YouTube short, or was doing a live stream, or was doing something. Like the amount of work that has to get put in to grow that rapidly is pretty wild, man. Now we love to give Will shit because, you know, it's the way he got there is quite funny. It's, you know, he kind of, I feel like half the people that subscribe to Will are pissed off because he uses an Xbox remote, but then half of the people that subscribe to Will are children under 12 years old that don't know any better, and just they're like, wow, I have a PlayStation remote or an Xbox remote, I can also do this. So we love to give Will shit, but at the end of the day, Will's good. He's good people. He's a nice guy. He deserves it, man. Like I said, the guy worked his ass off. I couldn't do it. I couldn't deal with the people and the kids that he has to deal with. I don't think you could pay me enough money to make that type of content, in all seriousness. But that doesn't mean that I don't respect Will for what he's doing in the grind, because it was definitely there. Definitely there. Some of the shorts or crazy landings are very, very entertaining. That's what I mean. Exactly, right? Like the guy put in his work, man. Yeah. Even Will's mods are children. Well, yeah. But again, who cares, right? At that point. Someone tried to impersonate you on XP's live stream Monday. They were called out but spared a ban. Interesting. Cap, other than flight sim games you've been playing, you know what's crazy? I've been back into the Battlefield grind. I've been playing a lot of Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5, oddly enough. Very patiently waiting for a new Battlefield to come out. Yeah, been enjoyable. Been enjoyable. Is Boston Center still online? Yeah, they are. Okay, good. Boston Center is going to be on 34/7. So we'll pre-tune to them. We'll get that set up on our second one. Love Battlefield 1, just hate how bad I am at it. I love Battlefield 1, man. How's Battlefield 1 after all those years? So it just got an update. It got a new anti-cheat. So the popularity of the game has just shot right up. It's pretty wild. Is Parallel 42 Sim FX worth it or too much of an FPS killer? By the way, love from India. I have no clue, Kush. I haven't tried it. For me, I just don't think it's worth the money. I don't think it's worth paying $30 for the base package and then having to buy every other airplane for another $15. That's just crazy to me. $50 to get like some, you know, wing vortices and effects on your aircraft. It's kind of crazy to me, man. It's kind of crazy. You gonna fly the Senators at all this year? Yes, absolutely, Dennis. We'll definitely do some A320 jets. Air Canada jets. Oh, I used to play lots of Battlefield 2 back in the day. Great fun. Yes, hilarious. You know what's crazy? I was playing Battlefield 5 yesterday or the day before. I was playing Battlefield 5 on Tuesday, and somebody recognized me. I was typing in chat because I said, like, what the hell is this team or something like that. And somebody was just like, hey, do you know Captain Canada on YouTube? And I was just like, who? And he's like, Captain Canada on YouTube. I was like, what kind of content does he do? Because I would just thought maybe like he was just fucking around or something. And he's like, he streams flight sim. He's a funny guy. And I was just like, holy shit. As if I'm playing Battlefield 5 right now and some dude knows that I'm a flight sim streamer. Anyways, it was kind of weird. It was kind of funny. Nah, no thanks, Harry. It's not worth it, man. I'm sorry, dude. $50 to have, like, you know, effects on the wings. Like, when I'm flying the airplane, Harry, I'm flying the airplane from up here, man. Like, I understand from, like, somebody who's doing, like, cinematic stuff like that, how it could be cool and beneficial if, like, you're flying from this wing view and you're just kind of recreating videos and stuff like that. But, like, I don't know, man. Just not worth it to me, dude. Not at 50 USD, man. You know, if it was something like SimFX was doing, like it cost me like 14 or 15 bucks to do it, then I could maybe consider it. You know what I mean? But priced the way that it's currently priced, $50 to get me into the, you know, into it for the first aircraft. No, thank you. That's way too much, man. And I'm not. Listen, if you enjoy it and you've purchased it, great. I hope you enjoy the product, man. I'm not saying like you can't spend your money on it, but for me personally, no, thank you. 210 at 7 knots are the winds now down at Bradley International. Altimeter is going to be 30, 12 and 24 degrees. 24, 30, 12, and we're going with a radio baro today, ILS 24. On the ILS, going to be 370 on the baro minimums. 370. Beautiful. Cool. We are looking good. Thoughts on Rex Atmos? I mean, it looks good. Again, I'd be a little bit concerned spending money on anything like that right now with the new sim around the corner. I think the new sim's going to do a lot of what you're seeing Rex Atmos do. So I would just be waiting personally. But yeah. Quick question on my fly-by-wire. Why is my screen going black? And on VATSIM, I have to keep resting. I don't understand the question. I'm sorry. MD-11 has dust on it now, Cap. Everyone done parked it since week that release week. Yeah, JR, it's kind of weird, man. There's the one thing that I've noticed when it comes to the MD-11 is people either really love it or they hate it. I feel like there's no in-between when it comes to the aircraft. And I think chat will agree with me. I think a lot of people love the airplane, but I think a lot of people are also like, not for me, man. Like, it's cool. You fly it. I'll come watch when you know, I'll watch your stream when you're flying a different airplane or something like that. But, yeah. Even if 2024 has flaws on release, I will likely get it anyways. Well, I mean, I'm sure it's going to have some flaws on release, man. My rule of thumb, usually going into simulators, is 1 to 3 months. You have to give it that 1 to 3 month for community feedback, mass migration, developer support, whatever it is, right? You have to give it some time for it to kind of mature into it and get it ready. If you're expecting a flawless, smooth experience day one, you're most likely not going to happen. So just be prepared for that. That's it, you know? Yeah, remember last time during Cross the Pond, you said that you won't fly across the pond until there's a proper long haul, and I said the HS, what's the HS? 787 is good, but you're a proper paid one. We finally have the PMDG 777, so cross the pond. Yes, we are doing Cross the Pond this year. Yep. I think I'm in different group on the MD-11. I'm fine with the A300. Yeah. The MD-11 sounds are garbage in my opinion, waiting for FT Sim to make a sound pack. He did make a sound pack, Yeti. He's got one out now. Released early last week. Horizon Sim. Yeah, no. The Horizon Sim, I would fly the Bravo Airspace 787. I think out of all the 787s, it's crazy, but I actually think that the Bravo Airspace is worth the $15 that they charge or whatever. Because it's, yeah. What route are you planning? The routes aren't out yet, Kush. Unfortunately, I have expressed interest, but I have not got the email asking me to select my route. So I don't know the routes yet. I'm hoping to get Toronto to somewhere. I'd love Toronto to London Heathrow. That would be a great one. 6 hours, 6.5 hours, something like that. So, yeah. Unfortunately, Yeti, he's paused his memberships for Patreon. So there's no way to get the sound pack if you're not already a member. I did see that, good man. Yeah, I did see that. All right, Boston Center 34-7. Give him a call.
Via the Roebuck 3 arrival, runway 4 right, the Boston altimeter 3012.
The hell was that? Watch, we'll get Winnipeg for departure. I mean, wouldn't be the worst. Probably deal with it.
United 1440, maintain 170 knots or greater until Milt. 170 knots or greater until Milt.
Sadly walks back to hangar. PMDG 777 FT Sim sounds worth the default. I prefer the FT Sim sounds, yeah. I do.
Speaker 3671 Boston Center.
Moose job, bud.
Negative, we level off at level for T70 for Speaker 3661 Roger, radar contact 50 miles south.
What are your thoughts on the time acceleration? I'm not a fan of it, but that's just me. I can understand how some people would use it. For me, I'd rather just do the flight. For me, there's not much point in doing a flight if you're just going to time accelerate. That's not really doing the flight. But yeah, that's just me. That's just my opinion. I don't have anything against people that do it. Now we're into the stream and nobody mentioned the new fly-by-wire trailer. Simmer's getting fed up. I mean, at this point, I don't care, right? Like, that's kind of how I am, Johan. And I don't mean that in any disrespectful way or whatever, right? But at this point, I don't care, man. I don't need to see more previews. I don't need to see your fully modeled cabin. I don't care. Like, I just, let me know when the airplane is releasing. I'll gladly fly it and test it out and do things. You know what I mean? Boss Center, good afternoon. American 1570, flight level 290.
American 1570 Boston Center, radar contact. We'll call it about 10 miles west of Deer Park. Across the Madison VOR at 11,000. Bradley altimeter 3012.
All right, we'll cross Madison for 1,000, 3012, American 1570.
American 2870.
All right, Madison for 11,000. Wasn't expecting that one. We're probably going to have to start our descent now. Yep. I was going to say, that's going to be right now. So 1,000 at Madison. So let's start the descent now. I don't know how high we're going to be on the glide path, but actually, doesn't it tell me here? Progress. I thought it told me. Oh yeah, we're 4,000 feet above profile. So this one will be we're coming back actually up to it pretty quickly. But yeah, there we go. We'll start our descent now.
330 American 945.
I'm release number 42 to get out of Dubai. Oof. Yeah. And uncontrolled airspace, you're free to use it. What's that? Oh, for the time acceleration? Yeah.
Boston Center, good afternoon.
Full speed brake?
Sorry for the wait.
Yeah, we could put out about half speed brake. Don't need to go full. We're slowly coming back up onto profile.
Just fly heading 33.
We are fine.
Descend and maintain 9,000. The Bradley altimeter 3012.
Flying 330, descend and maintain 9,000 and sorry, what was the last one?
Can I fly with you? We're on VATSIM, man. Anybody's able to come and fly. As long as you're able to fly on VATSIM, you are more than welcome to come and fly, my friend. Yeah. Let's get our seatbelts on.
Best rated descent to 6,000, please.
Do we have...
Down to 400, cross
I don't have ATIS up. There's no
Charlie,
ATIS
Charlie
up.
at 12,000. The Kennedy altimeter 3015.
Cap, I know you don't fly X-Plane anymore, but what do you think about the Tullus 330 Neo that's coming?
Charlie at 120,000.
I mean, I think you nailed it, Jose, with the first part of your question. I just, yeah. Another $100 aircraft for you, man. Another $100 aircraft with mediocre sounds and mediocre modeling and great system depth. I don't know, man. $100, get ready. $100 plus, if not more. Mickey Mike, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Happy Thursday, man. I suck at VAT simming. I get nervous talking to ATC and people in general. Gotta practice, man. Especially if, I mean, here's the thing with VAT sim. Everybody is here for the same reason. I think that's one like little hurdle that you have to get over as far as like being nervous. Just, you know, ILS 24 approach American 1570, thanks.
Singapore 27 direct to
just we're all here for the same reason, man. There's no, you know, there's no need to be nervous. You know, if you make mistakes, you make mistakes, man. It's VATSIM. You're online. It's a video game, right? Like it's in a simulator. Like you're okay, man. It's not real life. You know what I mean? And nobody's expecting you to be a professional. And yeah, just enjoy it, man. Just take it all in, dude. There's no need to be nervous. And trust me, I get it. As somebody who was also extremely nervous, if I could go back and tell myself exactly what I just said, I think everything would make a lot more sense. Now, when I started doing VATSIM, there were far less people. It wasn't the way... VATSIM wasn't the network that it is now back then, right? Like there was, you know, maybe a handful of people flying into like a handful of airports. It wasn't what it is today. Today it's nuts. There's so many people on the network. Like the other day we were doing a long haul, there was almost 3,000 people on the network, which is insane to think about. I guess it's not that many when you think about like the grand scale of things, but when you think about like just other simulator enthusiasts like us, 3,000. Sharklet, I don't know, man. Again, right now, dude, I'm kind of on the fence with anything that's going to do much to the simulator, just because we have a new simulator coming out in like a month and a bit, a month and 2 weeks. So, the Microsoft Flight Sim plus COVID combo hit VATSIM like a freight train, but in a good way. I still think it's super high afterwards. Yeah, I mean, more people at home flying and, yeah.
3608, American 2871.
Well, I mean, you can thank a lot of that to COVID, David. I mean, really. How many people had to just sit inside with no contact with anybody, family, friends? Like, shit, dude. I was just talking to my buddy the other day. I went out for breakfast with him yesterday morning. Haven't seen him in a while. Went out for breakfast, and you know, we were talking about COVID, and we were talking about how, like, at least here, I don't know where all of you guys live, but, like, here, where I live, like, they put like a curfew on things, and you weren't out, like, the only reason you were allowed outside past like 8 o'clock at night was to like walk your dog and like stuff like that. Like it was insane, man. And it was like that for years. Like you weren't allowed to do anything, you weren't allowed to socialize. I think we're just kind of seeing the repercussions of all of that now, as it's been a year or two, maybe 3 years removed from the whole COVID situation. You're kind of just seeing that now, how people were, you know, allowed. Yeah, exactly, Greg. Like, dude, the whole situation was such a shit show, man. Like, it was.
121, reduce speed to 190, descend and maintain.
Yeah, there you go, David. I mean, yeah, that's, you know.
190 down to 3,000.
easier maybe for you, David, living in Manhattan to kind of go out and do those things, right? A little bit more difficult for some people as well. Depends where you live, right? We were allowed 2 government-sanctioned exercise walks a day while the government partied it up. Hey, man, we're not going to get into politics, but y'all know how I already feel about that.
New York Center 125.32.
Received messages. We've got American ops. I guess they're wondering why we're late. I don't think we're late at all, so we're not going to worry about all that. We'll just remove that. Good. I was active duty during COVID. That shit did not apply to us. They forced a vaccine on us, and we all still got sick. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Yes, sir. We are the human guinea pigs. Don't worry, it was forced on us as well. Oh, you want to travel? You want to get in your car and go somewhere? You want to get onto an airplane? Or you want to take a train or a bus or anything? Well, yeah, got to be. Oh, you want to go down to the U.S. for work? Got to be fully vaccinated, man. There was really no getting around that, to be honest with you. Crazy the world could just change in the blink of an eye. I mean, it was the biggest eye-opener, I think, for a lot of people, how much we depend on technology and some of the other things in life, man. How much we're dependent on other countries and the way that the world currently works. It's pretty crazy, man. Yeah. It's pretty crazy, man. I do agree. Yeah, absolutely, Garnet. Yeah, I had to have a note. I had to have a note in my car. I made a note saying that I worked, you know, at the fiance's
121, turn left heading 330.
Equestrian business, saying that, you know.
You want to turn 10 degrees to the right?
10 degrees to the right. It's the American 2821.
Right, there we go.
American 1570, descend maintain 6000, flighting 040, vector to final.
6,000 feet, 040 on the heading, vectors for final, American 1570. All right, we're gonna go open descent. Keep speed breakouts. We're already getting vectors. We're going 040 down to 6,000. I'm gonna keep open out. Should be good.
Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
I like how sitting in a bar, you're safe. But if you stand, then you're a COVID risk.
Yes.
It was also dangerous after 10, and at small stores, not Walmart.
Correct. It was wild. I do agree, man. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you for the support, AJ. Appreciate you, man. Dropping the 5 bones. Can I pet that dog? Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I had to go get special permissions from PEI government just to see my mom. Yeah, that's wild, man. It was wild. Grocery store workers being classified as essential, yet getting paid like garbage. Yeah. Nismo, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Hey, Cap, I have an RTX 3060 Ti and a Ryzen 5 3500X. If I update the CPU, would my overall experience be better? Just mentioning that on VATS and my CPU usage is at 100%. Yeah, definitely, Christopher. If you upgrade, if you get yourself like a 7800 X3D or something like that, I think you'd be a lot better. Yeah. Recognize your voice on Boston Center and joined to check in if you were live. Hey, JD, what's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome. It is I. 10,000 feet, landing lights, seatbelts, ding them, get them seated. Let's do our cabin call. Good. Get everybody ready to go. Prepare for arrival. We still got our ground spoilers out. I think we're going to keep them. Still trying to keep my speed at 250 with a decent descent rate. Could probably put them in now, to be honest with you. I think we're doing pretty good on descent.
November 123 Julie
The
Charlie.
BDL scenery is very outdated. Oh, that's not good.
Discretion to 11.
That's not good at all.
Altimeter 3010.
I like to hear that. Ground spoilers armed. Lights good. Everything's set. Wonderful. Thank you, AJ. Appreciate you, my man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you for dropping the
November 3
5
Julie Charlie. Descent now to flight level 240 and then pilot's discretion to 1000. Altimeter 3010.
Cap, your transponder is still just TA. Yes, I have that for a reason, Tanner. So when you're set to TARA, that stands for resolution. The RA resolution, I don't want the aircraft to, if there's a troll or something like that, then the aircraft starts rapidly descending or climbing. It doesn't matter, dude. It's VATSIM. You know what I mean? Like, there's no collision effect. It doesn't matter. So as long as I get the oral alert, as long as I have it on TA, I'll get the oral alert. And the controller, like, there's no difference between the controller if it's TA or TARA. It still shows the transponder for the controller, so that's all that matters, man. But yeah, with no collision or nothing like that, there's no need to worry. It is Latin VFR, so I would expect it to be outdated. Yeah, they haven't done much scenery rise, right? I think they're too excited in making all the money off the airplanes that they've been selling. I thought for controllers it had to be TARA. Nope, not at all.
121, 3 miles from Kibby, 3,000. You're established, cleared islands for my 2-4 approach.
Maintain 3,000, still established, cleared islands, 2-4.
I think you can also turn off TCAS autopilot and the airframe options in the EFB TA only works too. Interesting.
Just start that descent for me.
Yeah, sorry, with the Airlines.
Air Canada 769, descend and maintain, flight level 320.
Did you see the new fly-by-wire 380 video? I did.
Delta 247 at Goshi, cleared islands for right approach.
Yeah, again, David, we were speaking about it earlier, man. Like, I mean, at this point, I don't really care, man. I don't need to see more videos. There's been tons of videos and there's been tons of pictures and I don't know, man. To me, I don't really care. Just let me know when the aircraft's ready. Yeah, it's a free project. I don't understand the level of trying to hype it up that they're trying to get to, but I don't know, man.
Delta 48 Boston Center, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Fly maintained, flight level 350.
Like, it's not even a pay-ware aircraft. It's,
American
yeah.
2871 reaching 3,000, reduce speed to 190.
Just let me know when she's ready, man, and I'll fly her.
3,000, reduce speed to 190, American 2871.
To wait or not to wait for the 9800X3D or the 7800X3D? I mean, I'm waiting for the 9800X3D just to see the comparisons. Obviously, it's going to be faster and better than the 7800X3D, right? I want to see the price before I pull the trigger, because it's going to be one of those two CPUs. I'm not going Intel. I'm not going Intel with all the shit that they've got going on. I'm not going Intel for this next build. I'm definitely going AMD, either 7800X3D or the 9800X3D.
But 61, expect island 11 approach unless you want something else.
They're working on each individual window blind closing. Going to be a few Magnites at this rate. Well, here's my take on that, Strody. I did see that, and here's my take on that. One, I would be concerned about the performance of the aircraft. If that's something, I just want you to think about click spots, right? And we've gone over this before. The more click spots that you have in a cockpit, in a cabin, it 100% affects performance. So one, I would be concerned about that. Two, I really think what's going on is I think that there's probably only a couple people that are working on the systems, on the coding, and making sure that the aircraft does what it's supposed to do, right? The 380 is a very complex airplane. We've gone over it. It's got the brake to vacate, and they plan on implementing it like they've mentioned. So the brake to vacate is essentially like you tell the aircraft, hey, I want to vacate. You know, like, let's say we're coming into Bradley and let's say, hey, tell the aircraft to vacate on Charlie 2.
American 1570 to maintain at 4,000.
4,000 American 1570. You can set the brake and it will apply enough auto brake or braking to get you to stop at Charlie 2. So like there's very complex things, right? And that's where I think there's probably only a small few people that are actually working on that. And all this other work that's being done is just busy work because there's really nothing else for them to do, right? Like all the texturers and the modelers and like those types of guys, they've done everything that they can do probably on the aircraft already. So this whole like, oh, we're going to make every window blind open and closable and stuff like that. It's just like, that's just, you know, I'm sure there's some people out there that are going to enjoy that feature, but I think for the most of us, I think we just know that like, oh, well, that's just because you guys don't have anything else to do. The project's kind of been dragged on for, my goodness, I don't even know how long. when did they announce this? 3 years ago? 4 years ago? I mean, it's you know, we've literally gone almost through an entire flight sim's life cycle of 4 to 5 years without getting this airplane. And again, I get it, man. It's a freeware project. These people do this on their spare time. There's no rush to this. But if that's how it's going to be, then like, that's cool. But like, they've already released an Aviation Lads video. They've done like all of these things that you would do to an aircraft that is like imminently releasing, right? They're pulling an Aerosoft, really. Is what we have to refer to this as like just pulling an Aerosoft. Yeah. At this point, they're just, I mean, it's the same thing with Aerosoft, right? Like, 4 years ago, they took a poll in their Discord back when it first opened to see which aircraft to develop, the 381. Crazy, man.
JetBlue 1946, descend and maintain flight level 230.
230, JetBlue 1946.
American 25.
Donationware, got to keep some hype. I mean, yes and no. I definitely understand that for sure. And like I said, man, I have no ill will. There's nothing. I just think it's time to, like, you know, no more teasers, no more videos, no more showing us how close it is. Just let us know when it's ready, man. That's really, I think that's how a majority of the flight sim community is going to be thinking.
2871, you are 2 miles.
Because yeah, you look at like any of the videos that they post, and it's all just memes. It's all people putting like, you know, simmers in the year 2500.
1570 to 17, 3000 and 210 on.
3,000 feet, 210 on the speed, American 1570. All right, 210 on the speed, 3,000 on the altitude. We're looking good there. We're in open descent, so it'll bleed off the altitude first. Or sorry, it'll bleed off the speed first, then the altitude. So we're looking good. Jay, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. I'm sure it's going to be amazing, though. Worth the wait. I think so as well. I don't ever doubt them. I mean, look what they've done to the A321X, the A320 Neo. I mean, it's been incredible.
330 back to the final.
Left turn 330, American 1570. When I've done the Synaptic E220, that's one aircraft I would much rather have than a 380. Would love to fly once a year for across the pond. Yeah, I agree, man. I don't know what's going on with Synaptic. The only thing I know is that they're still working with any builds, and I'm wondering if what happened, CST, is if they just pivoted instead of developing and designing the aircraft for 2020. If because they're working with any builds, they were able to get privy access into the new simulator, because any builds is developing airplanes for the new simulator, meaning that any builds already has access to the new simulator, which makes sense of why they're selling their 350 for Microsoft 2024, because they've already been updating. So they said they would have an update this fall for us on their Discord. I mean, that's great news. Like I said, I wouldn't be too concerned about them, because they are working with any builds. I don't think that it's just going to be an abandonware project, so to speak, right? We've seen a lot of abandonwares. I don't think it's going to be an abandonware product. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Right? This aircraft add-on is the best of the best. It is incredible. You are correct. Good to see you, Tamil. Welcome, man. I do agree, man. The 319, the 321, the 320, fantastic aircraft.
American 2871, runway 24, clear to land.
24, clear to land, American 2871.
Might have pulled resources from it to work with the Silver aircrafts, as well as that's a hard deadline. Yeah, I don't know.
Tower 700 Sierra Bravo, descend and maintain 11,000, the Providence altimeter 3013.
You think Aerosoft 330 got abandoned? Nope. Nope. They're just making it for the new sim.
9, Cleveland Center, 119.87.
They are making it for the new sim. Sound packs are very realistic. Just increase the volume with the subwoofer and very, very realistic. Oh yeah. Just slammed it. 240 foot per minute, 1.1 in the BDL. 319 is tough, especially if they're flying the 7.3. Oh yeah. Heavy flare, baby. Heavy flare, Miles. That's the only thing in my brain that's going through right now. I'm kind of prepping for the approach, and heavy flare, man. You really got to flare this thing, and if you don't, she'll smashy on you. Quite bumpy down here, actually.
American 1571, you're 5 miles from Kibby, turn left heading 270, maintain 3000, so you're established, cleared ILS, runway 24 approach.
Left turn 270, maintain 3000 until established, clear to ILS 24 approach, American 1570. Beautiful, looking good.
Bravo, descend 3000.
Down 3000, working here, 84 Alpha Bravo.
Breaker 3661, cross dogs at 11,000, Portland altimeter 3010.
Need to arm our localizer.
American 2536, descend and maintain 4000.
Alright, localizer's armed. Good. It was windy on the FedEx ramp this morning. Gotcha, Phoenix. It's going to look incredible with AccuSeasons running right now as well.
9152, Moncton Center is offline, frequency change approved. Great day.
Alright, there's our localizer captured. Runway's out in front of us. Beautiful. Arriving on runway 24, we're going to be vacating to the left. I'm going to look and see where this aircraft parked. Get a good view of that. Aircraft is up here. Alright, cool. I do have a GSX profile. BDL, Bradley. Alright. We are good. Glide slope is active. We'll go approach mode. I'm going to start bringing that speed down.
The wind at Bradley is
Let's go flaps 1.
Runway 24, quarter
This
line.
aircraft's a little bit piggy. Runway 24, clear to land, American 1570, thanks. Alright, speed's coming back. Beautiful. I'm going to go to perf mode. Activate approach mode. Confirmed. Good. Speed is rolling back. Approach is armed as well, so everything looks good there. We're going to get ready for gear down in flaps 2. Here comes glide slope. Wonderful. I'm going to go final speed. Good. Very nice, chat. I'm predicting a smasher, if I'm being 100% honest with you guys. Like I said, it's been a while since I've flown the Airbus. Who knows? We may... 319 was... I almost went into the 321, just because the 321 is so much easier to land. We'll see how she goes. For owning cap, I just did park at 29. Sorry, American doesn't seem to have a lot of gates here. No, you're fine, Ross. I'll pick in one beside it. Alright, let's go gear down. Flaps 2.
American 2871, you get res to the ramp today.
Here's the view of the gear coming down. Ooh, so nice. So nice. Let's go flaps 3.
American 2536, descend and maintain 3000.
3000, American 2536.
319 is a smasher. Oh yeah, you gotta really heavily flare it, man. Like really heavily flare it. You can't fly it like the 320 or the 321. She'll get you every single time. 160 knots, flaps full. Landing flaps 1,700 feet. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to take control of the aircraft a little bit earlier. We're at about 1,600 feet now. So I'm going to take control of the aircraft. I'm going to hand fly it and give myself a little bit more of a... haven't flown Airbus in a couple weeks here. So my airplane. Beautiful. Winds are not bad at all. 6 knots blowing down the runway. Coming up on final approach speed now. We're approximately 3 miles from the airport. Looking good. We're on glide slope. 1,400 feet. Hope the Fenix flare gets better in 2024. Well, here's the thing. I don't think, like, apparently it's what it is, like, true to life. Like, the 320 is like, pretty docile. The 321 is, like, just a butter machine. And the 319 is, like, the little sports car. Because it's so small, stubby. So, I mean, it makes sense. Now, as for how they fly in the real world, well, that's something you'll have to ask, like, V1 or one of the Airbus guys, right? Because they're the ones that do it in real life and in the sim. But to me, I think they feel fine. Like I said, there's subtle differences between them all. And you just got to be prepared for this one. This one will really let you have it if you know. Alright, landing checklist, gear down, 3 green, flaps full, spoilers armed, ECAM is no blue. We like no blue. We're getting a little bit low on the glide slope. I don't want to go chasing because really on glide path we're perfect, so I don't want to go chasing it.
Number 84 Alpha Bravo. Jack at or above 3,000. Third straight in RNAV from a 6 approach. Okay, we'll cross it back out above 3,100.
100 above 3,000. 300.
And I'm clear for straight in approach RNAV 06.
200.
64 Alpha Bravo.
Minimum
Continue.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 7, 5.
Goes down gently. Reversers are out. Decelerating. I flared so early there. I flared that like I was still flying a 777, chat. Did you see how early I started that flare? Reversers stowed. 70 knots. Manual braking. We're going to keep going. We want to take the next exit here. We want to at least get past the runway, just so we can pull into the ramp this way. Oh man, I flared that so damn early, dude. Here's the exit we're looking for. Onto the brakes, bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. We were still well within the touchdown zone, but yeah, you could just tell I just spent 2 weeks flying heavy aircraft.
1570, welcome to Bradley. Taxi Sierra to the ramp. Approach will have you on the outbound. Talk to you in a little bit.
Alright, we'll taxi into the ramp here and then monitor ground. We'll see you for the departure out, American 1570. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bradley International Airport. We'll go ahead and stop the clocks here on the flight time. 48 minutes. Beautiful. Let's clean up our ground spoilers. Let's clean up our flaps. Welcome to Bradley International, my amigos. Great landing for my first landing back in the 319 in a while. Runway turnoffs off, strobe lights off, wing lights off, EPU master start switches going on. Into the ramp area, we'll take one of the other alpha gates. We will go alpha, what is another gate that I can take? I will go alpha 27, works for me as well. Okay, maybe not 27, what about 26? Sure, 26, ASIG. I don't know, I think somebody might be at 26 as well. Alright, we'll spool up our APUs. .30 and 27 are open. We're at 26. I think we're good. 26 is right here, right?
Number 730 is here.
Yeah, we're good. 26.
Passenger the weather for
26 is good. Alright, nose light can come off. We'll get ourselves into stand 26. Nice little short taxi in. Beside the United. Alrighty, park brake comes on, upstairs, EPU's on, EPU bleed is on, engine number 2 is off, engine number 1 is off, red beacon light is off, seatbelt sign is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Bradley International. There we have it. How was our parking? Nice. Good parking. Cool. There we have it, friends. A beautiful first leg here into Bradley. And let's go ahead and get ready for the return flight, shall we? What was the landing rate on that one? Ended up being 1.05 G, 129 foot per minute. I mean, not bad for our first flight back in this bad boy in quite a while. We all know how tricky this thing can be, so pretty happy with that one. And we are going back to... It's so wild how much slower it is. Again, we've been landing the 737 kind of lands at what, like usually 145, 150 knots. Same as the 777. So the whole approach felt super slow for me. It was a little bit weird, a little bit funky. What was the flight number that I picked? Is anybody 2130? Is anyone 2130? If you're 2130, please let me know and I'll change my call sign. BDL to PHL in the 319, and we're going to be the CFMs, and we have 133 passengers for the return flight, almost a full aircraft. You're 2130? Shit, okay. Who else do I got? I got 2733. Is anybody 2733? No, I got 2733. All right, cool. Let me pre-file. All right, pre-filed. We're good there. That's good. That's good. That's closed. That's good. Okay. We're looking good. There's my PDC. Beautiful. Now, who is... Oh, BDL approach. Okay, cool. So I have BDL approach online now. Wonderful. No, you're good, Apex. No worries, man. There's a bunch of call signs. I can't blame you for taking a call sign. You're good, man. Okay, cool. That's done. That's good. Remember, guys, if you did enjoy that arrival, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. We're going for 250 likes today. We're also doing the return flight, so don't go anywhere. If you're hanging out, you're doing some stuff, please feel free to join as well. That's always some fun stuff. All right, we got to let the aircraft fully deboard before I touch anything with the arrival, or sorry, with the next flight plan. Otherwise, it gets a little bit weird and wacky in there. So we'll leave that for now. Can't blame Apex, but you can certainly blame Dan. I mean, it would only be fair. It would only be fair, and it would only be fitting if Daniel Barry got blamed. Do you know what we forgot to do? Stop our block time. It was 1 hour and 6 minutes. So about I would say take 5 minutes off of that. So about an hour and 2 minutes, 1 hour and 1 minute, I think, on the block time. So we slightly come under our block time as well, which is good. Gate to gate, an hour. It's a nice little flight. I'm surprised we've never done this little flight before. Probably because we didn't have a Philadelphia scenery, but now we've got Philadelphia scenery. I love the approach into Philly as well. Hopefully we're planning the 27s into Philly. Go to flights, unload, import you, good, take care of that. I think we're expecting the 27s, Philly, weather, 190 at 7. So, yeah, we'll expect runway 27. That's definitely but it'll be a nice crosswind at 7 knots, and we know what crosswinds are like on this. So, yeah.
Can I pick that dog? Can I pick that dog? Can I pick that dog?
Just want to hear the
Castevens.
pet the dog clip, Captain. Smiley face, smiley face,
Huge no
smiley
floaties
face.
to you, man. Thank you for the support, Jay. Appreciate you dropping that $10 donation. Unbelievably kind. Going to get you bottom spot on the leaderboard, Jay. Thank you, man. I really do appreciate you. Incredibly kind. Guys, let's get some love and chat for Jay. Dropping the $10 donation just so he can pet that dog. Huge no floaties, man. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you, man. Pet that dog. Pet that dog. Okay. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just bought the 319 today, but I'm still at work. Oof. You bought the Fenix 319 in 21 or just the 319 by itself? Are they offering it for sale now by itself? All right, cool. 319 and 321, nice. Nice. Very cool. Big boy, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Does it require the 320? It does, yes. Hello, Sasha. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Apex, 14 months. Appreciate you, man. Since Huge No Floaties is GMC for the gift earlier, I'm the American to your left. Nice. Huge No Floaties to you, man. Thanks for your support. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you for 14. Is that 14 months of gifted subs? Or is that 14 months of half gifted and some? Just waiting for my 7900X 3D build. Then I'll leave the house. Nice, John. The 7800X 3D? Is there a 7900X 3D? What's the new one that's coming out? All right, I think we are done the deboarding process. We are done. Beautiful. So we can come over here to our electronic flight bag. We go to My Flights. And we can go to Import Next Flight, which is the return flight. 28 minutes on the turn. Should be good. BDL back to Philadelphia. Let's go to Mass and Balance. We're going to load the aircraft. We're going to go to GSX. Beautiful. And we will let GSX take care of the rest of those things. What we can do now, though, is we can come down here. We can go to our NIT-REF. We can do our NIT request. Good. Call sign for the return flight. American 2733. Throw that into there. Beautiful. Cost index is going to be 5 initially. And it wants us up at 32,000 feet. Flight level 320. So we must have a little bit of a longer path. I know we have a little bit of a headwind on the way back. And that's probably why we have a little bit of a longer path. Also, because of the proximity of all three New York airports, but mainly Newark and LaGuardia, we do have to go quite far outside of the New York airspace or New York airport airspace to kind of fly around them. Okay, that looks good. Let's go to our flight plan page. BDL departures. I'm assuming Coastal 9 departures, I'm assuming what we're getting. But what we should do is actually, let's grab our clearance. We've got BDL approach on 2395. So let's tune 2395. Let's get them on radio. We'll get our clearance out of here. 2395, and we'll advise we have ATIS information. Mike, info Mike, and then we'll let them know we've got the Coastal 9 planned, but we'll see where we go from there. It's the Coastal 9 to Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. The Calverton VOR. All right. Always study your departure charts, chat. We've learned far too many times. Study your departure charts. Bradley approach, good afternoon. American 2733 with ATIS information. Mike, IFR down to Philadelphia, please.
American 20.
2733 rapid departure flow. You're cleared to Philadelphia by the Coastal 9 departure. Then as filed, maintain 4,000. You can expect flight level 3201 0 minutes after departure. Departures with me, squawk 1515.
American 2733 is cleared back down to Philly. Coastal 9 departure then is filed. Initial climb will be 4,000. We'll expect flight level 32010 0 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is with you, and we're squawking 1515.
American 2733, sorry, I can't read. The squawk is 1315.
1315, no problem.
The readback is correct. The ramp is uncontrolled. Push at your discretion. You can expect runway 24 for departure.
That pushes our discretion. We'll let you know we're ready to taxi runway 24, American 2733. All right, beautiful. Got our clearance. All that fun stuff is taken care of. Nice. Are the CPUs and GPUs specifically recommended for flight sim, or do you just pick the ones that are generally rated high for all purposes? Yeah, I don't really, like, if a CPU is good for the simulator, it's usually good for everything else, Kev. I don't really base it off of what the best simulator, you know, CPU, because I feel like that's always changing as well, to be honest with you, right? Like, when a new chip comes out, like, the new chips do quite well, right? Like, before the 7800X3D came out, it was the 13900K that was doing the best. But then, you know, as soon as the 7800X3D came out, because of its single core cache, it was doing much better than the other ones, you know. Mona Lima, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Cap, when are you flying out of Nashville tonight? I'll actually be at BNA waiting for my flight to Midway. Want to go there instead? That'd be kind of cool. Unfortunately not, because we're doing Air Canada Rouge. But that's a cool flight that I do want to do. Like I said, now that we've got a high quality Nashville, I definitely want to do more flights in and out of Nashville. I really enjoyed that scenery when we flew out the other day, so excited for that. All right, runway 24 on the Coastal 9 departure. That has been all confirmed. We'll enter that. Good. Now, this has me going direct Hartford. Is that how it goes? Hartford, Thumb, Yoder, and then Calverton? Okay, that is correct. Okay. And then our arrival into Philadelphia, we're going to plan ILS 27 right. We're going to take it via the GIMS 4 arrival. We're going to take the Briggs transition and our approach via. If we look at our approach here, here's the GIMS. I think we're coming in from Briggs, so we're going to fly like this down into here, and then for the 27s, it's going to be out this way, McCord, make the right turn and then a left turn down and in. So if we go to approach and we go to 27 right and pin it, you can see that we've got Enzu and then we've got Mange. We're going to take it via Enzu, which is basically just a extended center line. Yeah. All right, cool. That looks good to me. I'm happy with all of that. Beautiful. Flight plan is in. Are we boarding and baggaging? We are boarding and baggaging. All right, good. That is good. What's the difference between Air Canada Rouge and Air Canada? Air Canada Rouge is like the... How do you explain this? It's a good question, because like they're both Air Canada products, but one would be considered like... Okay, so like Air Canada would be considered like mainline. So like it's like a premium service, if you will, right? So like alcohol, meals, and like that type of stuff. Rouge is like ultra low cost, like no in-flight entertainment, no meals, only buyable drinks other than like water. You probably don't get snacks. You might get snacks, I don't know. I haven't ever flown on Rouge, but yeah, it's kind of the best way to describe it. Is there going to be an evening flight? Yes, we are flying from Nashville to Toronto, Air Canada Rouge. Yeah, it's a very interesting product, to be honest with you, Ryan. They do a lot of they fly a lot of the snowbirds, Ryan. So a lot of the Rouge routing is like down south. So they're really busy during the winter, down to Florida, down to the, you know, Dominican, down to Cuba, those types of places. They're Mexico, like you'll see Rouge. So that's their like bread and butter, to be honest with you. And then I think some of these other flights that they do, and some like weird ones that you see them, like Toronto to Nashville, that's probably just a flight that's not busy enough for a mainline airplane. So one of the regular Air Canada flights is probably not busy enough for that. So they probably sell it as a Rouge package that probably does it once or twice a week, right? That would be my guess. But I just realized, if you know my home airport, this is your home airport? Yeah, we're in Connecticut. Yeah, Connecticut. Yes, sir. Yes, that's exactly it, SLR. Yeah. They're like the vacation, you know, like the vacation side of things. Guys, give me 2 seconds. I'm all out of water. Let me go grab some water. I'll be right back. No, right. Pardon me. Alrighty, guys. Thanks so much. Somebody was just asking about a flight. So one of the best things that I do for flights is you can go to Flight Radar 24 and just pick any airport. You know, you want to go fly in the UK, pick like, I don't know, dude, any one of the England airports, or right, go to Luton or Heathrow or Birmingham or any of those airports, right? For my Canadian ass, let's say, you know, for sake, let's go to Toronto. I want to do a flight out of Toronto. So you type in CYYZ at the top, and it gives you an option: arrivals, departures, or on the ground. So let's say you want to fly out of Toronto to somewhere else. You click on the departures tab, it opens up the routing, or the map, sorry, it'll take you to Toronto, and then you can see here, it'll show all the departures and where they're going: Montreal, Chicago, Halifax, New York, London, Detroit, New York, Vancouver, Fredericton, Los Angeles, Moncton, Sault Ste. Marie, New York, Cleveland, Fort Lauderdale, Detroit, Winnipeg, Timmins, Saskatoon, Windsor, Pittsburgh, St. Louis, Dubai, Atlanta, Calgary, Raleigh, Sudbury, Nashville. You can click on any of these, and if you expand them, it'll actually show you, if you go to like flight information, it'll show you how long those flights are. So this flight comes in at just about 4 hours. It's either 4 hours and 10 minutes, 4 hours and 1 minute, 3 hours and 48 minutes, 3:47, 3:44, 3:46. So just under 4 hours on average. It looks like that's how long it takes for this flight. Anyways, it's a great website to kind of use, and it'll kind of help you. It'll help you kind of progress through finding shorter flights or longer flights or something like that. There's also a great website called flightconnections.com. Flightconnections.com. We have time here because we're refueling. Flightconnections.com. Go to flightconnections.com. Looks like your ad blocker is on. Fuck you. Go to flightconnections.com and it'll literally show you every airport in the world. Like every airport. And what you can do is you can actually zoom all the way in. Let's say you want to do a flight out of Paris Orly. You can click on Paris Orly and boom, visually it will show you where all the flights are right now departing out of Paris Orly. So you could even judge it. You could be like, okay, well, what's a short flight out of Paris Orly? Wow, okay, look at this one. Paris to Berlin, pretty decent. Paris to Prague, pretty decent. Paris to Manchester, Paris to London Gatwick, to Heathrow. And another cool thing that's about it is you can even, like, if you hold your mouse over it, it'll even show if there's like seasonal routes. So you can see like Paris to Bristol, somebody's operating it in a seasonal route that ends in November. So it's pretty damn cool. And I do have an account. I just don't want to log in right now, so give my information. But I do have an account here as well, and I think you can pay to get like even more information. But yeah, it's pretty cool. This is a great website, man. And you can, like, again, you can clear it out and click on any airport. Like, let's go back over here to North America. You can find, like, let's say, oh, out of Pittsburgh. Cool. Well, here's all the flights out of Pittsburgh. You can see there's not very many international flights in and out of Pittsburgh, but there are some. There is some to Reykjavik, and there's some to London Heathrow. But for the most part, you can see here that it is served mainly by the U.S. So anyways, great website.
Is there anything specific that really sets the Fenix A320 apart from the FBW A320? I'm still on the fence about getting the Fenix pack.
Yes, there is. I would say that they fly quite differently, Mario. They're both Airbuses, but they do fly and feel very different. I can say this, Mario, as somebody that's owned many Airbus products through many different versions of simulators, this is by far the most in-depth Airbus series that I've ever owned, and I think a lot of people would probably agree with me. This is a fantastic product. I would be all for telling you to get this product if you're looking for an Airbus series. I think there's a big enough value added between this one and, like, let's say the fly-by-wire. Not only is the fly-by-wire is a great aircraft as well, but you're limited to like one style of aircraft, right? And then, you know, my big thing with the whole fly-by-wire right now is it still can't do RNAVs properly. There's a lot of RNAVs especially in North America. If you're flying, there's a lot of RNAVs going on, and the fact that the aircraft still can't fly it, I don't know if they'll ever get to the point. Maybe that's why we don't have the 380 yet, is because they're working on the new code for the FMCs because they just can't lock it down yet. But yeah, I don't think I've ever met anybody that's picked up the Fenix and hasn't been just completely, you know, blown away by it. It is such a fantastic product, man. It is top tier. The way that it's priced, I mean, I think it's like what, 90 pounds or something now, and you get for 90 pounds. I know that is a little bit expensive, but you're getting 3 airplanes, and trust me when I say this, all 3 airplanes fly different. You know, I had somebody reach out to me and they were like, hey Cap, like a little bit on the fence because I just, you know, I feel like the only thing I'm paying for is like an external model, and I understand how some would also be thinking that, but trust me, it's not. The 319 flies very different from the 320, which flies incredibly different than the 321. They're all very different. They're all unique in their essence. So to be able to get 3 airplanes for that price of like what most developers would charge for 1 airplane, I think it's worth it, man. I really think it's worth it. Your sim has been sitting on loading screens for 30 minutes and says fully loaded but won't go to the home screen. I would open up your control panel and I'd probably end that task and relaunch it. Something obviously got stuck and frozen. All right, fuel's on board. I think we're good to go here, friends. Let's jump back inside. Let's start working on some stuff down here. It says that we are fully loaded. Beautiful. We're going to send all of that data down to the McDo. Good. I'm going to go to my performance pad. Sorry, I'm going to go to our NIT page. We're going to go to our NIT B. We'll confirm that everything's been plugged in. 54.5 on the 0 fuel weight, 30.2 on the 0 fuel weight CG, block fuel 5.3. That is all correct. Let's go to our performance tab. Let's go upstairs. We'll make sure that the EPU is good. We'll get the seatbelt signs back on. We'll get the beacon sign back on. Start the process of getting this bad boy ready to go. Let's go to our departure performance. We are departing on runway 24. Surface conditions are dry. We're doing a flaps 1 departure. Force toga no, anti-ice off, packs on. We'll sync up the live weather and we'll calculate our V-speeds. Tow range must be between, oh, sorry, sync up load sheet. I thought it did sync it. There we go, 42, 42, 46. Transition altitude is 18,000 feet, correct. 1/up 0.4 and 68 on the flex, 1670 into climb mode. Let's send all of that data down to the McDo. Confirm those numbers, 42, 42, 46, 1/up 04 and 68 on the flex. Everything is looking good there, friends. I am happy with all of that. Let's come down here. Let's go to our received messages. We've got our final load sheet here today. 133 passengers plus 5. So 138 on board. Good. All right, tow should be driving up to us here momentarily. There we go. We are looking good. Thank you again, Mario, for the support, my friend. Appreciate you, dude. Hopefully we've convinced you to pick up the Fenix. I don't think, like I said, man, I don't think you'll be unhappy with your purchase at all. At all. All right, let's restart the clocks. We're looking good there. That's all good. That's all set. This is going to be a heading departure. Heading of 238. So we're going to bug that up right now. We're going to go heading of 238. And I believe our initial climb was 2,000 or 4,000. 4,000 on the initial climb, so we'll bug that up to 4,000, 238 on the heading. Beautiful. Your sim shop will not work. How do you fix that? Your sim shop? I'm sorry, can you expand further for me? Your sim shop, I'm not quite sure what that is. All right, we're gonna go tail to the interrupt pushback. No. What am I supposed to be doing? Park brake released? No, it wants me to set the park brake. Continue pushback. Alright, nose left facing northeast on taxiway Sierra. Yes. Alright, confirm nobody else is pushing. We're going to get her going. Cool. Let's start that pushback. 1315 on our new 1315. Good. All right, engine mode selector, the start position. Upstairs, fuel pumps are on, beacons are on, passengers are seated. Let's go ahead and spool up engine number 2. Enjoy. You did something to your data, you're limited for like a month. When I try to purchase something in the marketplace, it says that is wrong, please try again later. Is that what you guys are talking about, the marketplace? Not quite sure. I don't know what my sim shop is. I don't know what that is. I don't know who that is, Jake. I'm sorry. And I've watched Dodgeball, but I don't think I can like recite it. I definitely think it's worth paying for all 3. I've seen some developers and other sims not naming who I was started controversy selling one aircraft for $90. Yes.
Ready to taxi. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
But we're short.
Would you ever be interested in ship sim? No. No, I've never really been into the whole ship thing, man. Sorry. Have you seen Grandma's Boy? Ah, dude, one of my favorites. One of my favorites, man.
Sierra, Charlie Cross 33 to 24, American 11.
Is the Fenix program just for Microsoft? Yes. Have you flown out or arrived into Newcastle EGNT? Yes, Finn, we have. I don't know exactly when, but we definitely have. I'm going to start engine number 1. We're just going to get things going here. There's a couple people waiting to push back. Don't want to keep them there. I figured you would love that one. If you ever got any of the Frankenstein weed. Oh yeah, of course.
Please set parking brakes.
Set. We're doing a round trip? Yes, of course. Round trip. And then we're live again this evening. We're doing Nashville to Toronto this evening. And we should have full ATC into Toronto. So Toronto Center, approach tower, and ground will be online. And I'm going to time it so that we land in Toronto at like sunset. That's about when we're going to plan for our arrival into Toronto. Beautiful. We got 2 good engines. APU and APU bleed can go off. Let's go ahead and set flaps position number 1 for takeoff. Beautiful. Looking good. We'll go ahead and set our trim value here today. Trim value was up 0.4. So with that plugged in, up 0.4. Beautiful. Let's go auto brake over to max, RTO, ground spoilers armed, engine mode selector back to the normal position, predictive wind shear system over to auto, 238, 4,000, everything looks great. Park brakes coming off. We'll roll ourselves forward here, and we'll just let them know that we're holding short of Sierra, ready to taxi. Just want to get out of the way of everybody so everybody can push back. Looks like they're both ready for pushback. So proudly approach American 2733 out of the ramp short of Sierra. We have Mike ready taxi runway 24.
American 2733 runway 24 taxi by Sierra Charlie cross runway 33.
Sierra Charlie cross 33 for runway 24 American 2733. All right, he wants us Sierra, Charlie, crossing, and then all the way down to there. Beautiful. Let's do it. Let's go and get our nose light on, leaving the ramp area. He's pushing back now. Perfect. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. I tried to purchase something in the marketplace. It says that something is wrong. Please try again later. Yeah, I not much that I can do with that one. I don't know what would be causing that other than the servers might be down right now. I would assume that's probably what's going on. The servers are, they're either updating. Don't they do updates every Thursday or is it every Friday? The marketplace. I thought it was every Thursday the marketplace gets updated. So maybe it's just the update thing going on right now. I don't know. Most likely. Let's do our takeoff config test.
220 at Niner on departure. Turn left heading 220, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
So we're getting headings
24 clear for takeoff, left 220 on departure.
220. It's been down for about 5 months. You haven't been able to purchase anything on the marketplace for 5 months? I don't know about that one. That seems a little bit weird. I would be contacting like Microsoft support or something like that if that was happening. That doesn't sound right. I've been able to purchase. I bought the Bravo Airspace a couple of what? That's user error. I was just gonna say like I don't think Microsoft would allow that to go down for 5 months. I feel like it's either something in your region or something on your end. I've never seen anything that long. All right, we're crossing 3-3 at Charlie. Clear on the right, clear on the left. Look, was most likely a region block? Yeah, that's what I was just gonna thinking. Now it's time for us to get the V2550 package for the 319. The former American West ones have them. Interesting. I don't know if they plan on doing multiple variants of the CFMs or IAEs. I really don't know how they plan on doing it. Has anybody checked with Fenix to see if like they plan on doing any different variants of it? Be curious.
United 7766,
how do I check my user account? What do you mean? How do you check your user account?
Charlie, United 7766.
Let's get the sharklets first. Yeah, I agree.
United 7766 got you now.
Sharklets before anything else.
Taxi by Sierra Charlie, cross runway 33.
Sierra Charlie, cross runway 33, United 7766.
V2500s, a few of their new A320s also have that. Got you. Okay. Got a departing. Did he depart or did he just arrive? No, he's departing. Nice. Use sharklets for your Delta ops? Yes. Proper Delta. XRD baby.
American 1106, stay altitude leaving.
Welcome into business class. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much for your support. Appreciate you. Incredibly kind. Thank you, my amigo. Appreciate the support, man. Guys, let's get some love and chat for XRD, our newest business class member. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. It's 8 gifted members / new members today. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks. We got Ryan gifting a membership to the channel. Ryan, huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very, very much for your support. Appreciate you. Always Aviation, if you are here. Can we please get some no floaties and some love and chat for Ryan gifting a membership to the channel? Thank you very much, Ryan. Extremely kind of you, dude. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Flying from Amsterdam Schiphol to St. Martin.
Turn left heading 170.
Princess Juliana, then flying St. Martin to Port of Spain in the 777. How long will I be on VATSIM? I have no clue. Is this where they do the de-ice or something over here? This might be the de-ice pad.
2733 on departure. Turn left heading at 220. The wind 220 at 7. Runway 24 clear for takeoff.
On departure, we'll fly heading 220, runway 24 cleared for takeoff. American 2733. Alrighty. Landing lights on. Runway turn-offs on. Strobe lights on. Wing lights on. Nose light on. Beautiful. Get ourselves lined up here, chat. You've been gifted 3 memberships in the last 6 months. There you go. Lucky, man. Alrighty, friends.
American 1106, you can
Are we good to go?
Consider now 134.7. Have a great afternoon.
I think we're good to go. Sounds are all the way up. Just cam is coming on. Let's get out of here, shall we? Throttle's up to about 40%. Beautiful. Shake and bake time, baby. Chrono comes on. Slight nose down pressure on the stick. Then flex 68 SRS runway auto thrust blue. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive.
Yeah, it is 7766, runway 24, line up away the wind 220 at
100 knots, we're neutral. V1, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Pulling runway heading 220, slight left turn.
American 2733, stay altitude leaving.
Passing through 1,400 feet, American 2733.
American 2733, your radar contact, climb and maintain 1010,000.
Maintain 1010,000, American 2733. Alright, 10,000. Bring the throttles back to climb mode. Beautiful. Stay on this heading of 220. You got one more question. Why won't my sidebar go down in the sim? I am full screen mode. Your sidebar? What do you mean? What's a sidebar? Like the thing at the bottom of your screen? The Windows thing?
2733, turn left heading 170, when able, clear direct to Hartford VOR.
Yeah, left turn 170, when able, direct Hartford VOR, American 2733. So he's got us left turn. We can come down here. We can go direct. We can go Hartford, HFD. We can insert that. Beautiful. Direct Hartford VOR now. Following our flight directors. little bit bumpy through the clouds here. Direct Hoosier. Alright, good. In between the two little layers now. And there's through 200 knots, we can go flaps clean.
United 7766, the wind 220 at Niner on departure. Turn left heading at 220, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Turn heading 220, clear to take off runway 24, United 7766.
American 2733, contact Boston Center now, 134.7. Have a great afternoon.
Go to Boston Center 1347. Thanks for wonderful ATC, man. You have a great afternoon as well. We'll see you. All right, 34.7 for us. Beautiful, great ATC out of Bradley. Wonderful. Boston Center, hello again. American 2733, 6,800 climbing 10,000.
American 2733, Boston Center, welcome back. I'm going to maintain flight level 260.
I maintain flight level 260, American 2733. All right, 260, 26,000 feet is in. Beautiful. Coming up on 8,000 feet, we'll go into apply autopilot 1. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Beautiful. Runway turn-offs can come off, nose lights can come off, wing lights can come off, ground spoilers disarmed. Beautiful. Looking good, friends.
Verify current altitude and your
Climbing up and away out of Bradley International. Nice departure. Looking good. I love getting vectors and then direct twos and stuff like that. It's a little bit more fun.
Alright, thank you. Just check in with that next time, please. Appreciate it.
Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
10,000 feet.
You nailed it. 10,000 feet. Landing lights going off. And we're going to leave seatbelt signs on until we get up and above some of this cloud cover up here. Huge note floaties to Tamir dropping the $28 donation. Huge note floaties, my friend. Thank you very, very much for the support. That is incredibly kind. Guys, could we please get some love in chat for Tamir? Going to actually add 28 onto that, so it's going to be 42 for your total, Tamir. Huge note floaties to you, man. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate the kind support. 42 smackaroons. That's going to get you into top spot, my man. Thank you for the support, dude. Appreciate you, man. It might have been for me. New York Center already. Maybe it wasn't. We'll see. Thank you so much, Tamir. Appreciate you again, my man. Thank you, dude. Damn, you guys were off the ground quick. I went with my dog for 20 minutes and came, we arrived on stand. Hey, man. Get that turn and burn, baby. You ain't paid to be on the ground. You paid to be flying.
The cargo 8284 heavy, connect New York Center 125.32.
So looks like we've got New York Center now. So 12532 for us. That'll be next. 12532.
American 2733, climb and maintain flight level 320.
I maintain 320, American 2733. All right, 320. 32,000 feet is plugged in. And I think we're up and above this weather now. I don't think we'll be worrying about it too much. We'll get the seatbelt signs to the off position. Beautiful. Got a nice turn here coming up. Nice departure, my amigos. Cap, which device are you using for tiller axis, pedals, or the rudder axis and the side stick? Rudder axis for the side stick for my nose wheel, and then keeping the pedals for rudders. Ever done any iRacing? I've never been into like that type of racing, Ryan. I never got into it, dude. I don't know why. I never... The only, like, racing game that I got into back in the day was, like, the Need for Speeds, like, way back in the day, like Need for Speed Underground and stuff like that. You could just pimp the hell out of your cars and stuff and do cool shit and customize the hell out of them. Never got into it, man. Never got into any, like, racing sims. Nothing like that. Egap just made it. Is this the first or second flight? I'll hope you are having a great day. Jordan, good to see you, man. This is the second flight. We're doing the return flight. We already did the flight from Philly to Bradley. So this is the return flight back to Philadelphia. ECAP just upgraded the Velocity 1 flight stick from the SciTech Cyborg 3D, much better. Flying from Dublin to Lisbon, enjoying watching the streams. Nice, Kenway. Very cool, man. Congrats on your new gear. That's phenomenal. Congrats, man. You mentioned for a new build you might switch to AMD. Reasons? AMD CPUs are killing it right now, man. I mean, that 7800X3D is, I mean, price to comparison, Dennis, it's not even close, man. AMD is killing it, dude. And they're about to release their 9800X3D, which, fingers crossed, is going to be a huge step above. And I mean, right now, with all the problems going on with the Intel chips cooking themselves basically from the inside out, I don't know, man. Hard to go with Intel right now, the way that things are going. Hard to go with an Intel build. Standard barrel. ECAP, how to supervise your sunrise arrival into OMAA after a long haul from Eham in the 777. Nice, very cool, chappie. Love flying in that part of the world, man. The sunrises. We did an early morning flight last week, chappie. I don't know if you caught it, but we did one last week. From Kuwait City to Dubai, and it was early morning. It was incredible, man. The departure out of Kuwait City was just so beautiful. There's something about those sunrises in the desert. They're different, you know? Been enjoying some Assetto Corsa competition. Nice, very cool.
United 7766.
I've been trying to find out how to become a member, but I can't figure out how to do it. Freddie, there's a little money symbol down in the bottom right corner. If you click on the little money symbol, it should say memberships. Oh, speaking of which, hold on. I have 10 members. We're a new month. I can gift 10 members. Here, maybe you'll get one. Here, I'll give 10 members to the channel. Maybe you'll get one? Who knows? Let's see. Fingers crossed you get one. Captain doing his money laundering. Oh, man. Gifted members for all. Excuse me.
Center American Airlines, step away for 5 minutes.
Roger, advise you're back.
Roger.
Scotty getting one too, no worries, man. Takes a Biscoffs and 2F. Nice. Cap gifts for tax purposes. No, actually, what this is this is part of the YouTube creator program. So if you're in the YouTube creator program and you have X amount of members a month, they give you 10 members to gift back to the community. So because we reached that threshold and we're community members, YouTube community members, they give me 10 members to gift for free. So that doesn't cost me anything. That would cost, what would that cost? 5 is 25, so that would be $50. So it's, you know. Where's the money symbol? Should be down here in chat. I don't know, for me it's right down here. You hit that and then it'll be the bottom one, memberships. But it depends what country you're in as well. Keep in mind that they're not, it's not available in all countries. Matthew, 14 months, appreciate you, man. Says, well, that makes me 14 months as a member. My man, huge no floaties too, dude. Thank you. If you're on a phone, it will show that you have to do it from the computer. There you go. If you're on mobile, you also can't join. I thought they fixed that, man. I feel like that's got to be crazy. I wonder why they can't do it. I don't think your country supports it, sadly. Where are you from, Freddie? I'd be able to, but I don't know.
For 10 minutes. Approved, advised, back. Roger, FS1.
Yeah, it kind of amazes me that that's not a thing in 2024 on the YouTube app. There has to be a reason behind it. Either Samsung or Google or Apple don't want that happening or something. I don't know, man. You can't do it from a mobile because Apple will take a 30% cut. So that's what I figured. I figured it had something to do with that. Yeah. Marshmallow milk, dude. I got some right here, Bobby. Fire. Fire. Get 2 jars if you can. I'm just gonna say that. Fire.
American 382 Alpha. Connect
I like fire. Yes.
133.0.
I love fire.
33 nothing is approach for American 382.
If they have more, what next time I'm in Orleans, I'm gonna grab some.
Boston Center, FedEx 49.
It's at the OZ, right?
4,000 out of Boston.
FedEx 49, Boston Center, hello, climb and maintain, flight level 260.
Up to 260, FedEx 49.
He kept me aware that the screen freeze issue with the Fenix 320 and how to fix it. I have no clue.
Austrian 9 or 1
No
heavy
clue,
descent
Apex.
via the Ocean 5 arrival, remain 4 right. The
They have
Boston
now?
Altimeter
Yeah, that's where I
301.
got it the other day. They're both good, man. They're both, I mean, if you want to try both, Bob, you want a little bit of a treat, get the marshmallow milk and get the grape wrath as well. They're both great. The marshmallow milk, in my opinion, looks better and tastes better. It's, everybody has a little bit of a difference of opinion sometimes, right? They caught that from the PMDG? I hope not. I haven't had any issues with my screens freezing or anything like that. Knock on wood. Hopefully we don't ever have those issues. The clouds down there, man. Beautiful. I'm excited for our flight tonight from Nashville up to Toronto.
Cross Mentha, flight level 200.
The grape one didn't appeal to you? Okay. You should like the milk. I have some right here. Yeah, it's... I don't know how to explain it. How do I explain this? You know when you like, you just crack into like really good, you know? That's what it smells like. It just smells like really good. Dankola. I think you'll like it. GMC with another 5 gifted members. You absolute madman. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you, buddy, for the support. Incredibly kind. Guys, if you just got a gifted membership, please make sure you say thank you in chat. GMC, incredibly kind, man. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you.
Mentha, flight level 200.
Mentha for flight level 200. American 2733. Mentha. Should I have? Oh, Mentha. Wait, that's my next waypoint? Eeh, okay, altitude constraint 20,000. We'll go FL 200.
Bob Center, American 85, descending via the Robot 3 arrival, runway 4.
Insert. Can't be descent yet, right? No, okay, we're close though. Go to our descent data, 6 miles. So let's plug in some information here. Let's go to Philly, go to weather. 150 at 6 now are the winds. Man, we almost should be landing the other way. 150 at 6. Oh. Hit that dog.
YouTube app on Pixel phone has $. Pet that dog.
24, 30. Sorry, it has what? Huge no.
Thanks for guiding me with good info for my PC build.
Hey, no worries, man. Appreciate you, Denis. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very much for support, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. AJ as well, dropping the $3 as well. Appreciate you, man. Incredibly kind dude.
2120, descend to the Ocean, approaching the Roebuck, 3 arrived.
All right, there's our descent, friends. We've got our... I think we're going to be fine with runway 27. Those winds just updated. 54 Zulu 17. I think we're fine. I don't think those winds will be updated in the simulator yet. Well, I guess we'll find out, but we're going to stay with 27. We need our minimums here, 211 on the ILS minimums.
2733, New York Center, 125.32. Good day.
12532, thanks for ATC. Have a great day as well, American 2733. All right, 2532 New York Center for us. New York Center, very good afternoon, American 2733. Flight level 300 descending, flight level 200 for Mentha. He's got 27 right. Nice.
2733 New York Center, correct Briggs at and maintain 14,000. Fully altimeter 3011.
Alright, well, Briggs 14,000, 3011, American 2733. Alright, Briggs for 11,000. So Briggs 11,000. Alt constraint, enter. Good. Alright, we've got that in there now. We're looking good. Descending off the coast of New York. If you look at our approach, you can see where we are. There's Manhattan. So they keep us out here over the... what is this part here? Is this the Long Island? This is the Long Island Sound, right? This, I guess, is just the ocean. It's wild to me, man, how New York is just...
Canada 310, contact Cleveland Center, 119.87.
On the coast like that. It's a massive city. Aaron, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. In the new VATSIM rules, you have to request breaks from controllers and report back every 30 minutes and request another break. No more hour-long breaks. I feel like it's always been that way, Al, to be honest with you. I've only ever, like... Yeah, if I'm going to be gone for more than, like, 20, 30 minutes, I usually just log off. I felt like... I always thought it was that way anyways. Unless, like, you're doing, like, an overnight flight or something. But, I don't know, man. Some people get so focused up on the hours, right? Like, they don't want to log off because they want to build as many hours as possible on VATSIM. So they'll fly overnight on VATSIM with no ATC or anything. But... I missed something about why we have those alerts. What happened to the bing bongs? We still have the bing bongs for certain donations, but Can I Pet That Dog has made its way in for... Can I Pet That Dog has made its way in as well, per request.
And it's 7766 New York Center, correct Briggs at and maintain 14,000. Philly altimeter 3011.
Philly altimeter 3011, cross Briggs at flight level 140, United 7766.
So the 2934, correct Lendy at and maintain flight level 190.
Lendy at and maintain level 190, 2934.
Enjoy Deadpool? Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, I watched Deadpool last night. The new Deadpool. Are your achievements for building up your VATSIM sim hours? I don't think so. You may get something So,
1106, contact Washington Center, 133.72.
133.72, American 160.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you get achievements on like VATSIM or something like that. It shows your pilot hours. I think it will show your...
5158, turn right, heading 090.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it shows your like pilot hours, but I don't think there's achievements or anything like that, no. Not that I'm aware of. Yeah, if you click on my name, it shows like... It just shows here. We're almost at 4,900 hours on VATSIM. I'd almost be considered a captain, chat. Most airlines require 3,000 hours to be a captain. I would actually be a captain. That's just on VATSIM. 4,900 hours. Although I feel like most of my like real simming has come on VATSIM. Although we didn't use VATSIM for a while because the trolling was just out of control. So maybe we're probably closer to like 6,000 or 7,000 hours.
5158, turn right, heading 190.
If we weren't getting trolled, we would have been somewhere up and around there maybe.
5158 is 6 miles from Greco, cleared ILS-22 left approach.
5,000 VATSIM hour celebration stream.
Sorry, the ILS-22 approach.
Man. You almost got 2,000 hours on Microsoft? Nice. We're up to... What are we up to? We're almost at 4,000 hours. I'm sure we'll be close to 4,000 hours by the time the new sim releases. We're almost there. 4831. After today, that'll be 4835 or 34. We'll be close. I'm too chicken to go back to VATSIM. Currently, I only have like 3 hours. You'll get used to it, man. Trust me, it'll get to a point where you'll want to use VATSIM, and I think that's when you'll start to feel more comfortable and more okay with everything, to be honest with you, man. That's usually how it happens. That's how it happened for me. I remember doing my first like couple VATSIM flights, and then I was just like, meh, okay, like cool. Yeah, it's cool to have like a controller. But then the more like I didn't do VATSIM flights, the more I went back to like doing other flights, I was just like, man, I want to do VATSIM again. And then I started getting into Pilot Edge. I learned about Pilot Edge, and then I was just like, oh dude, this is crazy. Like, this is insane. Over 7K hours in FSX? Jeez. I don't know what... I mean, I wouldn't even have come close to that. I would have... I don't know what my most used simulator was. Probably X-Plane 11. I feel like that's probably the most used sim that I've ever had. As far as like hours go in. And what am I at? 4262. I feel like that's probably the most hours I've ever put into a sim, X-Plane 11. Last time played, August 23rd, 2022. Damn, chat. That was about...
2733, contact Washington Center on 133.72.
13372 Washington Center. Thanks for ATC. Have a great evening. American 2733.
I'll be talking to you soon.
See ya. Alright, 3372. I think we swing back into his airspace, believe it or not, chat. I think we go out of his airspace to Washington, and then we come back into here like this. I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be. Washington Center, very good afternoon, American 2733, 16,500, descending 14,000 for brakes.
American 2733, Washington Center, cross IROC, data maintain 9,000 for Philadelphia, altimeter 3011.
IROC 9,000, 3011, American 2733, thanks. Alright, 9,000 at IROC. Good. We'll descend and plug in 9,000. Good. Cool. And that should have been on, my bad. Received messages. American Ops, nothing late. We're good. Nice. My flying in FSX was awful compared to now. Yeah, I agree with that. I would agree with that, yeah. You're over 250 hours in the sim now? Nice. I have 4K hours of Microsoft according to Steam and 1K hours in the sim. Interesting. Yeah, the sim one is kind of weird, Jimmy. It doesn't really match at all. I don't admit to some my in-game hours. Oh man, it's a sim, dude. The way I look at it, think about how many things you could be doing with your life. How many other like shitty things, right? That's why I love Flight Sim, because it's just one of those things where I feel like even though a lot of the time like I'm kind of just sitting and looking at screens and like monitoring things, I also feel like it's one of those things that like, you know, actually requires you to use a little bit of brain power sometimes. You know, whether it be like math calculations in your brain, altitude, speeds, restrictions, talking with ATC and forcing yourself to be, you know, like whatever it is. I feel that there's always at least something going on when it comes to Flight Sim. Y'all don't know how many hours on Sims.
2733, contact New York Center 125.32. Got it.
12532, American 2733. We'll see it. That's a weird one. I wonder why we go back to.
7766, contact Washington Center 133.72.
Do we cut into his airspace or something? Firstly, I think if you hit 10K hours in one sim alone, an airline should just hire you. You've had to learn enough by then. I mean, it's kind of funny, right? I wonder if at some point, Ryan, it'll end up being that way, you know? Matthew, welcome back, man. Hope you're doing well.
Welcome to LaGuardia. 2 left turns onto Bravo, then Echo Alpha to parking.
2 left turns onto Bravo, Echo Alpha to parking.
Doing a GA flight to Philly? Nice, very cool. New York Center, hello again, American 2733, descending 12,500 for 9,000 IROC.
American 2733, New York Center, Philly, altimeter 3011, expect vectors, ILS 27 right approach.
3011 will expect vectors for the ILS 27 approach, American 2733.
2733, 27 right, so there's a right and a left, it'll be the right.
27 right, correct. I think that's what I said, maybe not. I got a flight sim and the farm sim during lockdown, both which I've combined close to 10K hours. Yep. Yep. It's the way that it happens, isn't it? I bought 32 gigs of RAM yesterday because I tried Beyond ATC traffic and it was unplayable. 16 gigs isn't cutting it anymore. Yeah, I would say the standard is now probably 32 gigs, to be honest with you. Yeah. Sorry, all just joined. Is a crash to desktop issue fixed? Yeah, I mean, it was fixed within like an hour, Captain Robbie. If you're still having crash to desktop issues, you need to uninstall your Navigraph. Just like the top one, the Navigraph AirAC for the simulator, uninstall that, go into the simulator, go to the content manager, and delete all the Scotland landing challenges. For whatever reason, it like duplicated some iCow or something. So yeah, there's a weird fix. They're online. It's all online. You have 1,400 hours on BeamMG? Damn. Cap, have you heard about the new system requirements? Yeah. I mean, they've been out for a while, right? A couple weeks now, I think, right?
7766, New York Center, the Philly altimeter 3011.
No deleting of Navigraph challenges necessary. They pushed an update, correct, yes. So there is an update, but anyways, in my suggestions to save space and free up time on loading and stuff like that, if you don't plan on doing any of those landing challenges, just get rid of them. Just get rid of them. You don't need to have any of that those landing challenges and all that stuff, man, it's just bloating up the load times and the stuff in your folders. If you don't need it, just uninstall them anyways in the content manager. Like, I don't have any of those installed.
6154, just maintain flight level 180.
They pushed an update for that today. They did? Okay. That's why there was a small update, and because the AirAC, right? The AirAC got updated to the base AirAC for the sim. That got shut up issue cost me a few hours of hair pulling the other day. Yeah, because you always think it's your PC. You always start immediately being like, well, what the hell did I do this time? What did I break now? How do you optimize your Fenix? Mine runs like shit, and I have a 5800 X3D with a 4070 Super. In the Fenix app, well, first and foremost, are you running FrameGen with the 4070 Super, Joey? If you're running FrameGen, you should be okay with your 4070 Super. I'm pretty sure your 4070 Super is more capable than my 3080. It also depends how you're running your sim, right? Are you running your sim on Ultra? Is everything set to Ultra? Is your object LOD set to like 250? Are you like, you know? Have to remember, man, the sim is not very well optimized. So as much as I love the eye candy, I think you just have to keep everything in check, man. I just run it on the high-end preset, and then I turn my clouds to Ultra and my trees down to low and stuff like that. Everything that doesn't matter for like flight sim, trees, bushes, grass, in my opinion.
United 66, crest comfortably for 1 minute.
Approved, just let me know when you're back.
Wife found out about the 737-700, made me pre-order 2024. Nice. Very good. Can I wait for 2024? Would be nice.
Center maintain 3000 American, 11%.
It's going to be nice. All right, there's 10,000 feet. I'm assuming we're going to get some type of vector here in a sec. Probably keep us at 9,000. That's what we're descending to. We're at 9,500 right now. Descending back into Philly. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. We're going for 250 likes today. Appreciate you guys being here, man. What's for dinner? I have no clue. One of my factor meals. I don't know what I'm going to have, to be honest with you, tonight. Everything else runs smooth but the Fenix. The only other suggestion I can have, Joey, is like the Fenix desktop app, you know, that you can open.
2733 for spacing, maintain 250 knots until advised.
For spacing, 250 knots until advised, American 2733. What I can suggest is open up the Fenix desktop app and select the box use alternate rendering displays. That would be the only other thing that I could suggest. Try that. Try using the alternate rendering displays. See if it runs better for you. See if you get better performance that way. Because that might take off some of the load off what's causing the issue.
Wisconsin 6164, descend and maintain 13,000. Harrisburg altimeter 3012.
Down to 13,000, and that's for 3012.
There you go, Ray. I'm blind, or is there a lack of descent? Is there a lack of decent A330 add-ons both for X-Plane and Microsoft? Correct. Excuse me.
I just did a flight from Oslo, Norway to Amsterdam with the 787-9.
Yes.
I think the follow me car driver had one too many Heineken beers, lol.
Nice. Mario, thank you for the €6 donation. Incredibly kind as well. Appreciate you, man. And PDRP Joey. Huge no floaties to you as well, Joey. Thank you for the support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Glad it could help. Hopefully it helps, man. I've heard people with the same issues, though, so hopefully that should help. Thank you for the support, Joey. Appreciate you. Thank you for the continued support.
Turn right, heading 360, vectors for the approach. Descend and maintain 6,000.
Right, 360, vectors for the approach down to 6,000, American 2733. Right, we'll go descent mode. Actually, we'll go managed mode. Actually, no we won't. We'll go open mode because we're on vectors. We actually want the aircraft to descend. Good. Thanks so much, Joey. Thanks so much, Mario. Appreciate you guys, man. Huge no floaties to both of you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've also noticed that my PC freezes like 10-second intervals since the 319 and 321 installed. That's weird, JR. Definitely shouldn't be doing that. I don't know what would be causing that, to be honest with you.
1106, turn left, heading 300, and set the localizer.
Left 300.
Begging Phoenix for the sharklets. They'll be released eventually.
You're 6 miles from Jalta.
I do agree with you, though.
Until established, cleared ILS 27 right approach.
2000 until established, cleared ILS 27 right, American 156.
We do need them badly. Reinstall the sim in the future for that one. Or reinstall the aircraft, maybe. Uninstall and reinstall the airplanes would probably be your best bet. Here's the ILS approach. We've already got everything plugged in. Everything looks great. We're expecting 27 right. I think we're going to have a pretty decent crosswind here. Auto brake is set position low, which should be fine. Vacating the runway here will probably hit Mike or Lima, hopefully, maybe November. And we're going up here into the stands up there, so we should be good. Bring this down here like this as well. Good. Any one of these gates. Bravo 3, Bravo 5, Bravo 7. Any one of the Bravo gates.
Descend maintain 3000 at 3000, speed pilot discretion.
Oh, we'll send 3,000 at 3,000. Speed is our discretion. American 2733.
American 1106, wind 160
all right.
at 6, runway
3,000 feet, descending.
United 7766, turn right, heading 360, vectors for the approach. Descend maintain.
I have a real 319, 321 instead of the other guys. There you go. My sim runs way smoother when I disabled GSX. Interesting. Got using a 16:9? Yeah, the usual 16:9. Correct.
Center, FedEx 49, requesting lower.
Think of where you were just a year ago, aircraft-wise. The amount of options we have now compared to then is just crazy. Excited to see where we're at this at a year from now. I agree, 100%, 100% college, dude. I mean, now we've got a 319, a 321, a 777. We've got an MD-11. We've got the A300. We've got the 73. We've got, I mean, yeah, man, it's yeah, we do. We have quite a bit of options now. I mean, hell, dude, even the default aircraft, dare I say, you know, the default, you know, 787, 747, they're much better than they were a year ago, right? So. Well, I miss going through Philly. Always hated seeing the mothball row. What's that?
After 39, flight 84.
Can you do a quick JFK to Myrtle in the 738, short and sweet? Nice. By the way, we will not speak of ALA. I'm not sure what that is. Sorry, Ray. Oh, the game you're talking about? Probably the football? Making my redemption now, landing in Philly. Let's do it. Let's do it. I don't really ever have good landings landing in Philly, if I'm being 100% honest with you. I usually do not have the best landings here. So, fingers are crossed that we will have better landings. Alright, we kept the speed up for him. He said reaching 3,000. Speed is our discretion.
Turn 10 degrees right, heading 010.
Start slowing her down now because he's going to get us to intercept the glide path here in a sec. And localize her. We're about 5 miles now. We're looking good. Keep our speed at about 210 until we've intercepted and we're about to capture glide path.
New York.
Beautiful. Can just see the runway out there. Many simmers forget to check their traffic settings. Traffic's going to be very hard on some systems set too high. Yeah, correct. I agree.
Deer Park Ave and maintain flight level 190 for JetBlue 508.
JetBlue 508, clear direct Deer Park. And to direct your park for JetBlue 508.
Gotta give us a turn here. Am I gonna do it myself? I'm gonna do it myself.
Turn 2733, turn left heading 300, intercept the localizer.
Left turn 300, intercept localizer, American 2733. See chat, I just did it for him. No problem. Good call though. I'm glad he picked up on that before we even had to. Localizer armed. I just didn't want to blow through it.
6154, current bus.
I just had a 430 with the 319. When should I actually flare? 30? Yeah, I mean, it depends. I feel like every approach is different. See, I flared at about 30 on my last flight, and I felt I was a little bit too high. I think you just have to flare more. I think you flare it at the same time as you do the other ones, John. You just have to flare a lot heavier than that. Alright, let's go speed 180. We'll go flaps 1. And then what I'll do is I'll come down here. I'll activate approach mode. Good. And then I'll go... Cleared ILS 27 right approach, American 2733. Let's arm our approach. Cleared for the approach. Good. Speed's rolling back nicely now. We're going to intercept glide path. Holy wind variable, good luck. I grease, thank God. Nice. Good news. It's slippery? Oh yeah, it's big time slippery, man. Big time slippery.
Cross runway 22, continue via Papa.
Alright. So we've cleared for the approach. We're not cleared to land. But we're cleared for the approach. Remember we said we want to vacate either on Lima, Mike, or November. Ideally. Yeah, I've ever thought of doing a flight into Jamaica. We've done tons of flights into Jamaica, man. Yeah. It's been a minute since we've been there, but we've had tons of flights into there, man. Montego Bay. Clear down, flaps 2. 27 right, clear to land, American 2733. Alright, gears coming down. One-way turn-offs and nose lights and wing lights can go on. Beautiful. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate it, man.
Sorry, I've had 4 be ready for 152 trailers. And 584 heading, wind calm, runway 22 right at Whiskey, cleared for takeoff. 2 ready, Whiskey, cleared for takeoff.
Alrighty. 2,000 feet, let's go flaps 3.
New York, Delta 5303, permission to step away for about
Love how dirty this livery is, too. Looks good like that.
So this is 303, cross mark and maintain flight level 180. And,
we're through 160 knots, coming up on about 1,700 feet. We'll go flaps full.
Mark, okay, and, okay.
Beautiful, flaps are full, looking good. Let's go and start the recording so we can watch the replay. Recording has been started. Joystick cam's coming on. I'm going to take control of the aircraft here, friends. Going to hand fly it in once again. My airplane. Good. Cool. We've been cleared to land. Landing checklist. Gear down, 3 green, flaps full, spoilers armed, ECAM, no blue. One of them. Let's hand fly this in here, chat. I have started the replay, yep.
Just 639, wind calm, runway 13, clear for takeoff.
1,000.
Checked.
And 7766, turn locating 270, direct mark, when able, join the approach.
Turn left, heading 270, and direct mark when able, and then join the approach.
Philly got nothing on you. I swear it does, man.
7766, 8 miles from mark, cross mark, at or above 3,000, via ILS 27 right approach.
I love the approach in here, too. It's so nice. A bit spicy with that wind right now. Not too bad though.
300.
FedEx
100
49,
above.
contact Washington Center, 133.72.
13372,
200.
extra service, FedEx 49.
Minimum
Continue. A little bit of a weird balloon there. All good.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
A little bit of correction. Hold it. Nose down gently. Beautiful. Reversers are out. God damn. That was nice, chat. We're down. A little correction, too. Ooh. Ooh, ooh.
And 584, radar contact altitude.
60 knots, reverser stowed. Onto the brakes. We'll take the high speed here to the right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down.
Turn right, heading 320.
A little bit floaty, but
17,000.
not bad. Not bad at all. We're going to take this way because we're going into the
639,
stands.
radar contact
This
altitude.
way. Beautiful.
Thank you, Jet 639, climb to maintain 17,000.
And we're going to hold short here. Ground spoilers and flaps can go clean.
New York Center is 11 climbing for 11,000.
They use 27 right for landing and 27 left for takeoff? Correct, Sammy. Yeah. It's one of those weird airports where you land on the inners. Most of the time you depart. It's because of the airport layout. To be honest with you. Man, we greased that landing, chat.
JetBlue 1118 New York Center.
That was a nice one.
Merit, climb and maintain 17,000.
That was a nice one, my amigos.
Jet 639, proceed direct recce.
We're going to take Bravo 7.
Sorry, great key,
You know what? We're just going to go into the ramp. It's fine.
Standard 7766, winds variable is 3, runway 27 right, clear to land.
Please land, runway 275, United States, 66.
Runway 2733, welcome to Philly, taxi Kilo, November to parking.
Kilo November to parking. Thanks for ATC. Have a great night, American 2733.
Standard 584, turn right, heading 070.
All right, EP Master Start Switch is coming on. Stop the flight times. Flight time 49 minutes.
American 177, descend to maintain, flight level
Good,
280.
good, good.
280, Jet 11, cross Troy's ad to maintain 12,000. Both routes committed,
All right,
3010.
we'll spool up the APU. Get ourselves into the ramp. Call that a successful flight. We'll be able to watch the replay as well. Got a little bit high up on there was a little bit of a balloon there. The winds were kind of doing one of those again. We ballooned it just before minimums at about between 300, 400 feet. It was a little bit bad, but that feels good. That redemption feels good because, like I said, I usually have shitty landings in here for some reason. And I love flying into Philly. I love that approach. It's so beautiful into the 27s. We'll get a good view here of the replay as well, but it was phenomenal. Just a beauty. All right, we're going into Bravo 7. APU is on and available. APU bleed is on. There's our stand, Bravo 7. Cap, do you think the new Microsoft will have multiple jetway connection options? I have no clue, man, to be honest with you. I don't know. That's something I think we'd have to ask the developers, to be honest with you. Isn't there like a meme going around right now? Didn't they get bombarded with people asking that question in the thing that they did?
FedEx 49 back
I
with
don't know.
1-2000 for 9,000 at break.
Cap, should I get this Philly scenery? I think it's worth it, dude. If you're going to get it, pick it up with my link down in the description below, or exclamation point scenery. If you want to fly in and out of Philly, this scenery is fantastic. Definitely the best option for Philly, in my opinion. Park brakes on, upstairs, APU's on, bleeds on, engine number 2 is off, engine number 1 is off. Beacon light is off, seatbelt signs are off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down back to Philadelphia. What a beautiful day of flying, man. Holy macaroni. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that nice parking, too. bang on. The fuck is going on here? What kind of weird ass shit is this? What did I... Chat? What in the fuck is going on here, man? What happened? What happened? What is exactly going on? It's like 6 people morphed into one person. Oh, man. That's a funny one. Nice. Well, welcome to Philly. Weird shit happens here. I think that's the moral of the story of what I just learned. Weird shit happens, friends. Okay, let's go ahead and restart the Kutao script. Let's come down here. Let's go to Fenix. Panel states, ready. Activate. Yes. Put our flaps all the way down full. Let's go ahead and disconnect from the VATSIM servers. Don't need that anymore. Beautiful. What was the landing rate on that one? 86 foot per minute, 101G, 082 on the side step. I mean, that landing felt infinitely times better than the first arrival. I'm really, if you want my honest opinion, I'm quite surprised that I did that well landing the aircraft today. Haven't flown this aircraft in almost a month, 3 weeks. 3 weeks since we last flew this aircraft. Actually, no, because we flew the 321, so it's probably been close to a month since we've flown this aircraft. I would say we did a spectacular job this afternoon flying this airplane. Doing everything that we wanted it to do, right, friends? I agree. Let's go ahead and make sure that all of the doors are closed. Yes, yes. Didn't forget about you. All right, all the doors are closing. Should be good here momentarily. That's why we're getting the alarm. The beep. There we go. Now everything's good to go. Cool. Park brake will go off, and we will go ahead and hit the replay button. Beautiful. We'll pause the replay. We'll bring this in a little bit. Shush, GSX. We'll trim it. We'll start here. Yes. We'll resume it. Beautiful. We'll watch this from our outside view and just see exactly how buttery it was. Going to take this time now to thank my mods, my donators, and my sponsors. Thank you all so much for being here. Truly do appreciate you guys. We reached our goal of 250 likes, so thank you guys very much for that as well. I truly do appreciate that. Without you guys here, it ain't possible, man. Thank you for all the gifted subs today. 24 gifted members. Absolutely bananas. Over $200 in donations as well. So thank you guys very much for the support. You guys are absolutely incredible. Huge no floaties to you guys. Thank you so much, everybody. Mods, donators, sponsors, the people that help make this possible. Thank you guys, seriously. To everybody else that cannot support with a monetary value, but supports with your time, your effort, being here in streams, watching, flying with me on VATSIM, being the ETC controller. So I want to thank you just as much, man. Thank you, everybody, for the continued support of the channel. It's what makes this thing go around and what makes this thing keep going. So appreciate you guys, man. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the Pet That Dog. Absolutely awesome. We are live again this evening. That's why it's a little bit of a shorter stream this afternoon. A little bit of a shorter flight, 2 little flights like this. We are live again this evening. So if you do want to feel, you do want to feel? I don't know if I can make you feel. If you guys do want to join, or if you're interested in doing more flights, I am live again this evening. We're going to be doing Nashville to Toronto. Every Thursday there's an event in Toronto called Thursdays in Toronto. We're going to be down in Toronto. That was a spectacular landing. Feel like it was a little bit floaty, but other than that, I feel like that was a spectacular landing, chat, especially with that weird 7 to 8 knot quartering crosswind. It actually seemed to calm down the crosswind a little bit before, but you can see just before touchdown, absolutely beautiful. This wheel touches down first into the wind. You'll see here in a sec. A little bit floaty, but like a nice flare. It's not like we ever like leveled off or anything. That was just a solid flare all the way down into the ground. That was absolutely It was absolutely perfect. Very happy with that arrival. Hope you guys do agree. Again, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. To everybody else, hopefully I will catch you guys all this evening. Nashville to Toronto. Again, full ETC coming into Toronto. So if you guys are interested, feel free to join up. It should be a great one. I'm very much excited for this one. Guys, enjoy the replays. Enjoy the outro tunes. And I look forward to seeing you guys this evening. If I don't see you this evening, I look forward to catching you guys this weekend. Again, got some fun stuff planned for this weekend, so hopefully I will see you guys soon. Happy landings, my friends.